Welcome to the first ever solo panel variety talk show featuring a guest who today is going to be Floral Reverie. Here's the fireworks.
Oh my god.
And here's your name.
Yay!
Yay! Wow! Look at that. Yay! Floral Reverie, thank you for joining me on today's show. I need to pick some background music, don't I? Thank you for joining me. I hope you're having a great day.
Yeah, it's been a good morning.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff planned, haven't we? It's an interesting idea. This basically, I wanted to get people from the community or people that we know on as sort of collaborators and be able to sort of tell us about them and their streams and stuff that they like, and we'll do it sort of under the guise of playing a game in the background. A little bit kind of like how we did the VOD shows, but it's more focused. It's more like, hey, show me a game that's interesting to you. We'll just talk shit over it, and then we've got some other goofy stuff lined up for afterwards too. So that's the idea of the show. So yeah, welcome. Please feel free to introduce yourself while I look for music.
Yeah, well, I've been around on Tom's streams before, Illogicoma streams before.
Uh-huh.
I do the stream as well. I've been streaming a lot more consistently than how I have like 6 months ago. I think like I have had massive gaps between streams before, but ever since like I would say before October, September time, I have basically been I don't think there's been a stream week yet where I haven't streamed. I might be wrong about that though, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I mean, you have
I enjoy
a lot of
streaming
YouTube
like you
stuff,
do.
right? Yeah, you do a lot of YouTube uploads.
Yeah, I do recordings. I catalog a lot of RPGs. I mean, I've gone through every single mainline Final Fantasy game outside of Final Fantasy 2, which I've somehow left to last. So,
which is
I'll get
pretty
around
impressive.
to that at some point.
Yeah, so my sort of preliminary line of questioning for anyone that's here or comes on here. And actually, look, I've got this button that I forgot to press. Hang on a minute. I'm going to show you, first of all, some little tricks and stuff that I've got lined up. And basically, I only have one. And it's that if I remember where this is, I can go... we can set things on fire. That's fun. We've got a phone with a chat on it. Look at that.
I can't see this. I give like a 4-second delay, but you can see it on stream. But I gotta like react as it's happening. I'm on fire.
Perhaps I should be sharing my own screen, but I don't even know how to do that right now. There's so much going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, the first thing I was going to ask you really was about the kind of games you play. So yeah, you did go through the whole Final Fantasy gamut, did you not? And there's a couple of other games I've seen that you've played, and actually I based a little... I did look through your channel earlier today because I built a little game for you later on, so that's going to be a lot of fun. At least for me, it's going to be some amount of fun. But yeah, so you brought a game with you today, I understand.
I did. I will say I was gonna bring something else, but then I realized I didn't want another Indiana Jones situation where I'd just have like a PowerPoint presentation and you wouldn't be able to see the game. So I have instead bought a game that is literally 300 megabytes.
Wow. Well, I can't wait to see what it is.
You can get it for like £2 on Steam, and it came out very recently. I saw a trailer for it during, I think it was E3.
Oh,
so it was
wow.
an E3 game.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I love those.
Yeah.
I'm also going to update the ticker here just with your name on it, because I was trying to keep it a surprise who was going to be in the first episode, and then I was like, well, I can't put you in the ticker, but then I was like, you're into the Discord chat, so I don't know.
Also, I apologize to chat when I start like my model starts jerking. I'm looking to the other screen. My webcam is on my left monitor, and that'll be where the game is, so it will stop doing that. But I'm looking over to Discord to make sure I'm lighting up.
Yeah, I have a problem in that I always look to the left because I have to look at chat, and then then my model's like, huh. And one of the bigger problems is that I usually end up looking at my own model, which is why I now have, I use the iPhone to track it, because it puts my model in front of it, which is nice.
Yeah.
So I can look at that, and it's like looking in a mirror, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, this is a good opportunity. This is a good like representation of the people in the community who do VTuber stuff. I think it's us and Pastry who do it mainly.
Yeah, Pastry
and, like we all have very different styles.
Pastry is a seal tuber, I guess. I would call
Recently
it.
a nun in System
Recently
Shock.
a nun, yeah. System Shock nun. I guess she needed Jesus after playing that game or something.
Well, she needed Jesus after looking for a card for about an entire stream.
I see.
That game is like, if you leave something behind in like one of the rooms and you need it like later for a very important plot thing, she had to scrub through all her footage to find it, and I think she has a video on about it as well. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's Pastry for that's we all do that, don't we? We all fuck up, and that's one of the good things about streaming is we get to have our fuck ups on live.
Yeah, just Maelstrom just put it. It turns out forgetfulness doesn't mesh with that game, and actually forgetfulness doesn't mesh with most games. And we've all been in a situation where you've played a game and then you haven't touched it in like 6 months, and then you go back to a mid-save point and you think, I might as well just start the game again, because at this point I have no idea what's going on.
I mean, Maelstrom can attest to this. I have this unique ability to play a game and miss an entire feature of the game while I played. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but Mel probably remembers something along those lines. I think there was like something like Ninja Gaiden about like a certain combo I just didn't use at all. That would have made the game significantly easier. But again, I also think we all have that. We all have like those moments.
Yeah, let's see. We'll play the game after him, and Flower will be in chat like, you can do what now? Flower is you used to have a different name, so if we say Flower, I still mean Floral Reverie. This is just how we refer to him.
I suppose I should have said that. I used to have the name The Talking Flower. I changed it. 3 reasons. Number 1, I wanted something more unique. Number 2, whenever I joined a new thing, people always said, is that an Undertale reference? And it's not.
You know,
so the name...
That's interesting. Yeah, say your third one, and I've got an idea.
I couldn't think of a third one. I said too many. Two reasons.
Okay, so yeah, it came up. There was a question I was going to write down, and I forgot, and it just came to me again. And it was like asking people like where your name comes from, if anywhere. And it can be simple, you know. Some people are just like, I don't know, it sounded cool, and other people have like a deep reason, like deep lore. How is it for you?
Mean, so the name The Talking Flower, I can talk about that first, is a name that came about from not Undertale, but Paper Mario. There's a little NPC in that called, like a little floral character who talks a lot. And
that's fun.
I used to use him as an avatar when I was like significantly more youthful.
In your like V-Bucks days, are you collecting Robux in Minecraft?
I played Minecraft a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I wasn't one of those, but I did not play Roblox. I will stand by that I was a Minecraft kid, not a Roblox kid.
yeah, I don't think you're that young. Like Roblox seems to be like my little sister plays Roblox, or played Roblox, and you know I'm like twice her age, so you didn't get in the child.
I yearn for the mines.
Yes, indeed. As a child, he yearned for the
Well,
funny enough,
I think I played Terraria more than Minecraft. Like Terraria is in my top 3 favorite games ever.
Oh, that's
I love
cool.
that 2D survival game, and there's like a new one coming out soon. That was announced at Game Awards. I'm excited for it.
Did you ever play that game Starbound? Because I always thought Starbound was by the people that made Terraria, but I don't think it was. It's just like very, very similar.
It's not as in depth. I played a little bit of it, but it's very story focused, and I don't think the systems are as interesting. One of the best parts of Terraria is the gameplay loop. I love the progression system in that game, like beating the bosses, getting to hard mode. It's a game that, you know, go on.
Yeah, I like that game. We played it a lot, like just after it came out, but that was donkeys years ago. Whatever that means.
Well, no. Anyway, the origin of my name. Yeah. So that's where Talking Flower came from.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I like a few years back, I had a complete overhaul in terms of branding. One of like I will say part of the branding came from Final Fantasy 14. I forget, and I don't know if Maelstrom can attest to this. Did I have my name changed before or after I changed my character in Final Fantasy 14? Because I changed my character at the end of Endwalker. I changed it from a Aura to a Makote. And I used the tag Sweet Dreamer, I think. Sleeping Dreamer.
Sleeping Dreamer.
And I'm really into dream stuff. I
Uh-huh.
enjoy, like, looks into lucidity. I was, like, one of the... My game ideas I had ages ago was a 2D RPG which would employ, like, ideas of sleeping. Kind of like what Amori does, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
But
I can get behind that.
And that's kind of where Floor Reverie kind of came from. I wanted a name that sounded good, but also had that kind of sleepy-like concordance to it. Keeping the flower theme with floral, and then the reverie at the end, dream, reverie, that kind of thing.
So I actually had some idea that it was sort of Final Fantasy 14 related, or at least I imagined it might be. So I took the liberty of, when I did your nameplate up there today, I gave you the Sinzel font, which is the one they use to do all the dungeon announcements in that game. Or Jupitel, I think they use, but Sinzel's very close to it, so there you are.
There we go. We're going to enter the Floor Reverie dungeon. We're going to go through Walmart.
50. I love that video so much. 58 hours on Terraria. Yeah, I think that was probably me as well. I reckon we all of our time in Terraria was just me, Maelstrom, and a couple of friends just playing it.
Yeah. So, and then recently I played Persona 5, and part of that, by the way, streamers out there, advice to streamers: think about the games you play before playing them.
Think about how much of a year you want to give to that one game.
Yeah, think about how much time. Because I like Persona 5. I am enjoying it. It's good enough to... I'm going to commit to it. If I was a starting streamer and I did this, I would probably burn out and then never stream again. Luckily, I am having a good time with it. I really... Like, you've seen some of my YouTube stuff now.
Yes.
I really like curating intros. Like, I'm an editor. That's my main thing outside of streaming, is I edit stuff together. I mean, the Vault Extra Life stuff just came out. Part 2 coming out tomorrow. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, you've been doing like cuts of our Extra Life live stream, and that was really, really cool. Actually, I've got I guess since I'm here, I'm gonna press this button. Where is this button? Boosh! I've actually got a button that isn't working. Classic. All right, hold on a minute. I'll do.
It's very. I get like very nervous when you say I'm gonna press a button, because I won't know. Everyone else in stream will know what happens, but I'll just be sitting there like, what's going on? And then I'll see like 4 seconds later. Oh, I see.
I've got a button that loads up your YouTube channel, and there you go. So.
Oh shit! There it is.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of floral stuff. In fact, you have quite a few series, but videos and shorts. I don't know. Do you mind if I play a couple of shorts here? We give people a look at what you've done.
The shorts are very old.
They're very
so
old.
I wouldn't advise.
They're
not. I think I'll advise the shorts, but I don't know. What do you want to see? Like, what's your flavor?
My flavor is just whatever, man. If you have one that you're proud of, like for me, if anyone asked me, like, what would you show? I'd be like, the Grandma No clip has to be on, and also that one where I crashed my plane into a pillar. Also, Slimer, congratulations on your 3 stream streak. Wow. Sorry.
Also, you mentioned clips. I don't tend to upload clips to YouTube, but
no, that's fine. We can also.
I don't know what to show you really. But here's the thing. Why don't we get the Silk Song clip? The one where I lost my mind during the Nintendo 2 Switch event. Because Maelstrom and Furby are there too, and they won't mind.
Indeed. And I have the ability to get that here. Let me just mute my cool background music.
Copy link.
Yeah, look at this is the
Then
state of Twitch right now.
I have the ability to get that here.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is the state of Twitch right now, is you go, where are the clips? Okay, I'm going to click on videos. Then I have to filter by clips. There we go. Top
spoiler
7
warning for God of
days.
War Ragnarok clips, by the way.
Oh, don't worry. We'll just get straight here. So, yeah, this is one from the
I
other
give
day.
0 fucks about
We know you've
spoilers
been
in that
waiting.
game.
We know you've been waiting for Silk Song for 5 years, like everybody else, and I was laughing my ass off when I saw what they did with this. So, here you go, everyone. This is Flower's clip.
Is there a bingo card for Nintendo fucked up?
Oh, so far.
And that's it. That's all you get. Silk Song.
Yeah, just like, hi, Silk Song, after 6 years.
So I paused it because I wanted to count how long that was. So 1,
It was about
1,
7 seconds.
2,
No, not even that.
3, 4, 4 seconds, or 5 seconds.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
We were talking about my scream and how it's enough to surprise me, despite, like, only being, like, a few seconds long. Getting a release date for that game is the craziest thing we've gotten, I think, since the Xbox thing. Because Team Cherry, I don't know if they know how to communicate with us.
I think they purposefully held out from doing it because they knew that the public and the clown memes was carrying their game. Like, they don't have to remind everybody that it exists because everyone's doing it for them. So they probably leaned
I would
into
argue with
third
that.
release date.
Like, yes, it's good for reception, but it's also now having an underlying consequence to that game where the meme of it not being released is becoming bigger than the anticipation for actually playing it. Because when it comes out, I mean, everyone is going to play it. Everyone will play Silk Song. It's not like people are not excited for this. It's like if they made Shovel Knight 2, people are going to play that because it's one of the biggest indie games ever made. My issue with it is their constant, like, small teasers of the game being released. Like, they had that Treehouse thing in 2019. They had the Xbox thing in 2022. And now with this, it's kind of like, oh, is it coming out this year? We don't trust them. We don't trust that it might. I mean, they have to at this point. If it doesn't come out this year, then, like, we're working off information that is unreliable. And I don't know. I sit here, like, I compare it a lot to Deltarune. Toby Fox, the developer of that, has been putting out newsletters for that game and giving updates. Small updates, mind you, but updates all the same. The only thing that I think fans want in particular is, like, just to know that they're alive and are still working on it.
Indeed.
Because remember the Celeste situation with that game? That was going to be made by the Celeste devs and they stopped because of burnout. That's what people are scared of.
Right, yeah. Okay,
anyway.
So I tend to think that the daily Silk Song News meme account has been keeping the game alive more than anyone else. Because I get updates from that account so often, and it's like, I haven't even played through Hollow Knight. It's not even, like, on my radar.
That guy who was doing that, like, Elden Ring, Elden Ring guy finished, like, 2 years ago. Like, Elden Ring countdown man, and this guy is still going. I feel bad for him, but also good on him. What's he gonna do after he's done?
They'll have to come up with a new game that just goes into. Like, he can be Dokev. He can do that one.
Hollow Knight 3.
Dokev, the tax grab game that's just never coming out. I was thinking about it today, but anyways, yeah. So if you have the thing that you brought with you, why don't we move on to that for the time?
How am I showing this? Is it the screen share?
Yeah, you do your stream share.
Okay.
And I will make an attempt to add it, which we was going to set up beforehand, but then I had to fix all my overlays because I royally cocked it up. We're very professional here.
Oh, Discord overlay.
See what this says? See this? Probably can't because I can't get my arm up. That's Advanced Technology Division, baby. That's Scilabs, baby. We're professionals at everything we do. So what we're going to do is basically screen capture Discord, because that's what I got to do. Right, let me grab these, and there you go. All right, so what's this? Escape from Mutant Station. I'm going to push the phone away for this for a minute.
This is a puzzle escape room game that was shown at E3, I believe.
Okay.
And I have the largest back catalogue. I have a lot of stuff in there, even stuff I don't really plan on playing. And this was one of the things I added because I like the look of it. It's like futuristic retro space. You know, that game called Retro Space, like escape room-esque area. It's not too long. I don't know if we'll get it done. We might even get to finish this stream, but we'll see.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So is this is one that you haven't played before? This is new to you as well?
No, I have no idea what this is. This could have like all the pornography in it. We
well, it's
retro pornography.
The official Twitch stance, I believe, is that if it's not a mod, it's fine. So
I like the art style.
Yeah, I see there's like Commander Keen meets Metroid posters on the wall.
Good morning, candidate. You must be confused.
It's that Faith voice.
It's your favorite voice. It's Mortis Boy.
Don't worry, so will the others. Your task is simple. Find a way out of this room. There is no time limit.
Wonderful.
You may even take a nap if you so choose.
Wonderful.
Thank you for applying. We hope to be working with you soon. May the patron guide your way.
Right, so he must... Our Faith do. Airdorf. Ever since Airdorf released Faith, several games have started doing this. They must have figured, got into his Twitter and worked out how he did it or something.
I would if I was him. Oh god.
This looks like the VR roguelike shooting game. I was gonna say that too. There was like, yeah, it was like a Doom style game in VR. It's really early days when the Quest was out, and it was pretty fun. I can't remember what that was called.
This computer and all data contained within are the sole property of Aruvus Foundation. For Foundation staff and candidate use only. Copyright C. Aruvus Foundation. Okay. Please complete programs 1 to 6 to the best of your ability. Information required to complete the programs is not stored on this computer. Do not attempt to access the admin menu. It is relevant to your evaluation. May the patron guide your way. Okay,
so what it's saying is access the admin menu at all costs. Yeah,
well,
the game was called
we
Compound,
can do that.
And that was really fun. I gotta get that, actually.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, it's a rhythm game! Oh my god!
Oh, how's about that Rhythm Heaven game? That's like 2026.
I can't talk right now!
I'm gonna try and throw him off. Up, left, night.
What do what I did during that one, what was it? That tabletop game we did where I started saying numbers when someone was counting.
Maelstrom has correctly pointed out that I forgot to turn off my fireworks. There you are.
No, the fireworks add to it. No. Probably for the best.
How about
Insert
this?
admin disk to access. Oh, we can't do it. We need to find an admin desk. How do I get off the PC? They said. I forgot what it was, though. Uh-oh.
Admin.
Yeah, how do we get off the PC?
I actually don't know how you get off the PC. Oh. Oh.
Let's see what posters we have. Doom
Rigor. Guy? Grit. This is like Starship Troopers posters. Bravery.
Or like Helldivers 2.
If you're younger than that, yeah, Helldivers 2. If you missed Starship Troopers, Helldivers 2 posters.
I just sat in the chair and
news bite in my head about them being potentially recruited by some government to do a talk on that's interesting. Yeah, on kind of propaganda stuff.
This is like in Luigi's Mansion
wait.
where you go outside the roof and then start walking.
Yeah, look at that. There's a pixel over there.
I don't think I was meant to do this immediately, chat. I think I just found a secret.
Gotta escape quicker if the room is on fire. Indeed, and we'll just be like... I don't know when to use that. I could, so I did. So this reminded me
I don't know
of...
what you used.
The fire. I set the whole thing on fire. This reminds me of the part in that, what's it called? No Players Online, where I was like going around the outside of this weird house.
We both did a full series of that, I think.
And that's only a demo too. That's highly anticipated for me, I think.
Yeah, same.
Alright, so it is like an escape room.
Oh, it's me.
It's the looking flower. Eyeball.
Oh yeah, they all have like weird eyeballs, don't they?
Peeping flower. Wait, what's that?
Well, that's Rob's flower, of course. It's not me.
Right, so what did you just pick up? It's like a stamp?
I don't know where to check.
Oh, hold on, turn around. Alright. Behind the plant pot.
Nice find.
I saw it poking out. I don't know what it means. What about under the pillow? Oh, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, we moved the sofa. I thought we were sitting on the sofa.
Oh, a key card! Or some,
Is it for the admin?
A credit card. You can buy pretzels and lollipops and max them out.
Why do you want to do that?
I don't know.
I
Why
don't
does
know.
anyone do anything? Oh, okay. It was a pipette.
Pipette.
A pipette. That's a fun word.
It is a fun word. Why can't I pick up the trash?
Maybe we have to do... Did you put that trash in there? Oh, there's like trophies.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, wait, was that? No, I don't think we did put the trash in there. Also, what do we use a pipette for?
I think it's in that cupboard that was locked. There's like a jar of stuff. So, what's on the posters? Is there anything behind them, or is there any numbers or clues on there?
So we've got on here on programs we've got these like okay, so we need to find what these are.
Okay, so the third poster has one of those. You see there? That looks like a clue to me.
Okay, let's try that. Would it be like
a Triforce? Yeah, maybe. Or maybe you have to select number 3 and then put that in. I don't know. If you go back.
Okay, that's
no.
definitely not the case.
What is this? Under the bed pillow, says Lego.
Under the bed pillow.
Yeah.
Nice find, Legola.
Very
Gold
good.
star to you.
Alright, that's probably gonna open the door. That door.
I'm not going to sleep because that might
yes.
do something bad.
Oh, what's that
You
then?
know, the art style reminds me of Mouthwashing, which is a very good indie horror game.
This is a lot more
I wouldn't even
colourful,
call it
I think,
indie anymore.
than
Yeah, I wouldn't
Mouthwashing.
even call Mouthwashing indie anymore, considering how many people know about it now. It's become mainstream, basically. It's gone past the point of it being cool to know Mouthwashing, and you got to be like, ugh.
Well, I think indie refers to self-published small developers, but then you have like Triple I now, which is like Hollow Knight, where it's like, oh yeah, it's an indie studio, but it has like 100 people in it. You know? Huh? What is this?
What
We're gonna find a
glass in the
hexagon.
way?
Yeah, but very successful little developer they are with that one. It's good. Right, a Horus Fund. So those posters definitely got clues in them.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the first one. It's got a cross on it, on his chest, or their chest. And then that second one is grit and has 3 soldiers on it. 3 John Halos. Rigor, grit, and what's the third one? Bravery, and that's clearly a pattern for that code. We just don't really understand how that works. Maybe we have to put...
How do I get off this page?
Can you go back on yourself? There you go. Let's see what these other ones are.
Under your feet, through a lens from another world. Our worlds are numbered, the world too, in an ever-expanding web outside of this reality.
Up, down, left, right. Okay, what's number 2?
Stars.
What happens if you pick the stars?
So they're like a sequence, so I'm doing a line across.
Oh, right. Then 3 is those numbers. Okay. We'll come back to this. Very
Like a
interesting.
specific number of petals on this flower.
Is this made by Finns, says Cyber? How do we know? Maybe there's a clue on the computer.
Maybe they... Whoa. It's like we're in a giant, fruit right now. It's all scrunched at the top and the bottom.
Well, let's go around the outside of the building and look through the window.
Wall.
Oh. It said on the floor through a lens.
On the floor.
And I thought that might mean from the other side of the window, but
We
I
still
guess
got the pipette.
yeah, we need something else. Alright.
Let's
Wait,
take a
the
nap.
mattress. Take a nap, yeah. Whoa, hey up.
Whoa, what is this little guy? Little pixel lad.
Yeah, what is that? Hallucinate after waking up from a
Hallucinate.
nap. Wait, so now that you've hallucinated...
Let's do that again.
Yeah. The computer always has to finish with a space in there, as well as the name of the overgod from Finnish myth. That's curious. I've never seen that before.
I realise also if we want to get hints, this is a very unknown indie puzzle game, so we might not even find anything online about it.
It's okay. Let's focus on the computer and what's on there.
Under your feet, through a lens, from another world.
I mean, let's look at the files and stuff. Avarus Foundation. Okay, so that's trippy.image. That's a computer within a computer. And this is drum
Did we
game.
get anything for doing this?
Let's get it perfect. You rock. Congrats.
Oh.
Wait, what does admin say again? Just that you don't have a password?
Admiral
or...
said we need a disc.
It's her admin disk. Right, okay. We're on the same page here now.
This is a finished game. We know it's going to be good.
So we have to... We're gonna have to... Yeah, okay.
What's the orientation of the planets? Well, this is like an unknown solar system. Hold on, we don't know what this is.
Wait, let's just line them up and see what happens. Wait. Rigor? Those
Yeah, I was gonna
posters.
say, yeah, the same color as the.
Red.
Wait, no, they're not. Never mind.
No, there's like a. We're almost there. I think this is. Is it possible to line them up?
No, because there's two on the same one.
Okay. What about? What about looking?
Maybe I need to get bigger on the OBS screen, and then I can.
Is there something out in space?
There we go. Big Brain Flower has initiated.
Big brain flower. There he is. There are planets in the posters matching together. Well, we thought about that, but they're all the different colors.
Yeah, it's a good shout though.
I am tempted to think that the hallucinations that you get from sleeping.
Yeah.
One has a purple moon, right? But there's. Okay, let's have a look at the posters.
One
Red.
One of them has a purple moon.
Green. It's like a red orb, a green orb, and that one is just a yellow thing.
Hold on.
The
They're
yellow
looking
thing.
at the green moon from their place, right?
Yeah.
So they have to be parallel to each other.
Yeah, so they've got to
And
be
they're blue.
on the purple planet, if that's their
So,
moon.
no, because their lighting is blue. So they're going to be on the blue planet, right?
Okay. There's
So
a
they need to be
detail.
like that.
There's a detail in the blue poster. So there's a purple guy in the blue poster, and he's looking. Like, there's 2 planets in front of the sun, or 3 planets in front of the sun.
It could just be like ambient blue, though.
Well, the sun is shining on that person, and that person is purple.
And they're looking away from the sun. You're right, though. So they're on the purple planet, which is I assume, this one.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking towards the sun, which is the middle. But what's the orientation?
Yeah,
There's an orientation part to this too, isn't there? It's not just a positioning, it's also what rotation are they at?
Yeah, what's the first one?
That's
Poster.
the sun. Oh. They're looking away. Oh, so the sun is to their right. Or the
They're
left
looking-
of them from behind.
I think they're looking at blue, because that's the visor, right? It's like reflecting in the visor. And the sun is behind them.
Right.
So if you look at the... That's your first clue. Like, we want to have the... I gotta guess that's the pink planet looking at a blue planet. So stood on the
Yeah,
pink planet,
so-
looking at a blue planet facing away from the sun.
So I think that's
what-
right.
Yeah, that looks correct to me. And then the green one is looking at... But the people on the blue planet are looking at a green planet, so that also makes sense. So yeah, it's just a case of... I guess figuring
why does
out...
this out? Maybe just rotate this outer one until something happens.
Yeah, just brute force it.
Maybe it has something to do with like grit, bravery. Like there was like a position, depending on how those like RGB.
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 Red, green, blue. Oh, the posters are red, green, and blue, aren't they?
That's true.
Red one.
So that's red.
Yeah.
That's red.
This might be
means
related
that's
to some
red.
other puzzle.
Which means that's red.
Right, I want to posit the idea that we go to sleep a few times and see what other hallucinations occur.
I also think sleeping might be a moving time like mechanic. So I. Ooh.
4 on the door.
One on the door, 3 outside, and 1 next to the glass. Oh, hold on. Okay,
1,
so
3, 4,
1, 3, 4. We haven't done the last one yet. Let's find out what the last one is. Oh, we can't sleep anymore. Shit. Uh-oh.
I think the number 3 on the guy's armband might be the clue. So let's try 1343 as that number. There was a number somewhere. Yeah.
1, 3. No.
Cycle that last number.
No.
At 134, then try all the numbers for the last one.
How
Okay.
many combinations does it take, chat?
You don't want to know. It's a lot. Okay. I'm still convinced by the first one being the thing on the guy's armband. I don't know how it tells us if we got it right or not. Oh wait,
shit.
that's the planet puzzle. Under your feet. Well, there you go.
Oh, right. So what's the orientation of it? Oh, wait, smoke alarm. So that's yeah. Okay, right. So that is
So you want to face that on the right? Yeah, that's correct.
that's right.
That was actually way too
Middle
obvious.
left. We thought it had something to do with the posters.
Something will.
The big planet, isn't it? Not the small one. Oh no, no, hold on. It is the small one.
Hold on. Yeah, the small ones need to be turned.
That's correct, isn't it?
No.
Oh wait,
Turn
no,
that.
I'm an
Turn
idiot.
that. Yeah, turn that one twice. I think, and then try the little one where the fire alarm is. There you go. Because now it's green, and you get a card.
Admin
Wait.
card.
What's that on the bottom? That's probably something.
Lighter. Let's go
Okay.
burn a plant.
Yeah, burn the stuff in the bin.
Shit, you're right.
Now what?
Oh, the fire actually started. Melson was right. Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Shit.
Get out the.
Flower of all people saying that let's go burn the flower. Cannibal. Wait. Flower.
That's not a cannibal thing.
No,
That's a self-harm.
Flower. Side. Floricide. Pesticide.
What did that do? Oh,
I think the emergency exit. Yeah. Oh shit.
alright. Take a screenshot of this.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a screenshot as well.
Oh, I can't find my cursor. There we go. I got it.
I got it.
Oh, a guy. There's a guy.
Oh shit. This is a horror game, by the way. That's worth noting. Thank you.
There is a guy, and he's got a key
figure.
card.
Plant.
The flower, a light reflecting off the flower, and then 4. It looks like he was making a tally.
Yeah, but he was fucked up because you don't put 5 in a row.
No, you don't.
Is it admin time? Or is it flower
it
time? It's flower time.
Okay, now you have a flower. So it says that something reflects off of that, right? So what about that big flower? Oh wait, does it go there?
Oh.
Okay, pipette. Oh,
What are we about to do to this boy? We're about to give
I
it the
think it's gonna
powers of
get-
floor every.
he's gonna get like laser powers. Oh no, it's just
Are we gonna
Yeah,
get like
it's-
ultraviolet powers?
GM crops.
Genetically modified.
Wait, look. On the wall above that flower, there's a clue. Oh no, it's just a grey. I thought, well, wait, that's probably Morse code, isn't it? Or some shit. Okay, so now reposition. Okay,
I see everything.
yeah, look, that's the puzzle, the first puzzle. 3 squares in a circle.
What order?
I guess.
Is it this position or is it this position? Ooh!
Oh.
Oh my
patient. 3
God.
gods. More.
Oh right.
Look.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah, so that's the position. Got it
3 squared
memorized.
circle at the bottom left. Got it memorized.
Game Master Crops plant-based D&D alternative. You know, you love to see it.
Wait, they're squares, aren't they?
They are indeed squares. And the bottom left is.
I need to get you to play 1,000 times of this.
It's on my list. Wow.
This is like the perfect game for us. It's got flowers
Oh.
in it. It's got
Wait, what's
cute
that?
little anime things.
P2.
The stars, I think, right?
Well, look at the bottom.
P2's at the second puzzle.
Puzzle 2, 3 stars. It's gonna get a little bit crusty, but it'll clean itself up in a little bit, Chet. It's because we're capturing through Discord. Well, you did
This
it.
is Flower Deep Lore. Yeah, we're finding out about my origins right now.
He was born in a space station.
I was born in the space station.
So you already knew about that. Question:
Molded by it. Yes.
the three marks on the table. Ah, that's for 3 items that we don't have.
Hmm.
So look at the poster there.
Triangle.
It is in fact highlighting those, so I don't know what that is referring to, but perhaps there's more. 0180.
Oh, you're right.
Puzzle 3.
Okay, we need to write this. We need to write this down.
Just go put it in. It's puzzle 3.
Well, I don't know what the. Well, yeah, yo.
Yeah, okay.
Does anyone remember what the solution was?
It's 01801 and then cross out the rest of it.
This is gonna take a while.
Uh-huh. 01801.
Oh yeah.
And then the rest of them, I think, are just zeros. Oh, empty.
Empty.
Yeah, when you press
I
9
think that's
again,
a
it,
1.
no, when you shine the plant on it, it crosses them all out. So make them all empty.
Oh, very clever. I guess that's to save some time, right?
It's to bamboozle you.
It is to bamboozle you.
That's it. Congratulations.
I like how it has the Mortis voice, and then it also has like a cute anime girl as well.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay. Can someone scan
Okay,
this?
I'm gonna try. My phone does not like QR codes.
I
but
can do it too.
I've got a scanner for it now, so it might be alright. Jesus. No, it's
Does it
not
take you to
working.
like a porn website?
No,
Oh,
it's just not working at all. Can you get like
Might
a
be the
better
way
angle
around.
on it? Well, the
right,
3
this-
dots, the 3 dots are so that it does that anyway. It doesn't matter what way it'll orient it based on that. Right, there we go. 7991
7991. But under your feet.
under your feet through a lens
Through a lens?
from another world.
Oh, camera lens.
Or a flower's eye is also a lens.
Nah. Flowers don't have eyes.
That
Silly
one
Tom.
does.
Congratulations!
Okay, what else we got?
We
There's a
got the
bunch of-
room of like mad, like
Deep Lord on his patron.
The Deep
3
Lord.
gods? More? How do they just appear? We were never meant to get out. A, is it even real?
How did they just appear? So these things are just going to appear. Oh.
We were never meant to get out. How did they... So that's the sign that was on the wall with the 3 objects, and I wonder if those are hallucinations too. The X's above are important, but not for exit. Look at X, hold.
What's X?
Your keyboard button?
Well, I need to look at X.
Oh yeah, that's not on the other wall there.
P4,
puzzle
P5.
okay. Alright, so puzzle 4 is the QR code. We did that. Puzzle 5 is go on the Steam. Let me go.
Steam
What's this
website.
game called?
Go on the Steam website.
What's this game called?
Escape from Mutation Station.
Okay, hold on.
This is like the most meta puzzle ever. It's taking me out of it entirely, chat.
It says go on the Steam website. And it says controller and store. So the store page or... What do you think that means?
I think
Give a positive
Steam
review
game,
for the
and
game.
then their website. Need to go to their website, I think.
Also, Belstress just hold X on keyboard or controller while looking at an X, and I think he's right.
Yeah, I agree. I'll go look for the X while you do that. No exit. P6. Up, down, left, right. What? I'm gonna go find an X.
Hey, Marbo, welcome in.
Windows. X enable.
I think maybe it means the Steam Big Picture Mode store, but I have no idea.
Hold on. What, isn't that the Humble Bundle logo? What, in the website, in the actual
HIO?
link, is there like a code?
Let me go on the... Yeah, what is the puzzle that we... What is Puzzle 5's answer format?
It's the same as Puzzle 4, so it's a 4-digit thing. Oh, it's not. Okay.
1, 2, 3...
7...
Okay, put in the number 3137530.
What was the last 3?
530. There you go.
Shit.
That is, in fact, the website's URL appcode number.
Can that change?
No.
No. That's great. I love that. That's a silly puzzle. I enjoy silly puzzles. What's the X? It's what's the P6? We know what P6 is. I know what I found it while you were doing that.
Chat's like really on this. They're doing such good work.
Oh.
P6 is up, left, or up, down, left, right.
Up, down, left, right. So I didn't know why they were red before. That's the puzzles.
If it changed, that your cloud saves would be chaos.
Okay, well that's not the solution.
Up, down, left, right, but it has a picture of a flower.
Does it? No, you don't need to think about this. These are the puzzles we've done so far. So grid, star, numbers, QR code. I don't think the red matters.
Well, let's look at the other flower and see if there's anything that we gain from moving Oh, looking around that. Yeah, this flower. Look, it's moving.
Hi. Oh, it is.
Up.
You're right. Down.
Down.
Left.
Left. Up. Down. Right. Up. Down. Left. So it's going up, down, left, up, down, right in a pattern. Right, let's see it from the start. Up.
So,
Down.
down.
Left.
Left. Up.
Up.
Down. Right.
Right.
Up.
Up. Down. Left. Okay, up, down, left, up, down, right, up, down, left.
I wrote it down. So, up, down, left, up, down, right, up, down, left.
Got him!
Congratulations!
You did it!
We escaped Mutation Station, chat. We did it.
Did we?
Or do we need to hold X at the door?
Yeah.
X above are important, but not for exit. Look at X, hold the X button,
Yeah.
wait.
The X is above, it says.
Maybe in the room?
In the room above, yeah. Let's look for X's in the room above.
I'm gonna get blasted out into space. Oh, I did it. We won.
Did we?
No, don't want to clear game. No.
Wait. The stars. The cross is above. If you go further out and then turn around, and then look down, and look to the left of the building. There. What's that?
Oh! Oh.
This is how you get the secret stuff. Okay, there's got to be more. There's X's in the pixel art. Lego, you're right. The first poster has an X in it.
And that has a triangle. What does the triangle mean? What button do you press for triangle?
I don't know. But
Do I need to get a controller and then attach it to the game and then press the triangle button?
No.
Hold on.
Why don't you look up?
It's working!
Oh my god. Oh well. Shut my mouth. Way to go. Yeah, the first poster has an X, the back of the PC has an X.
It's like a plus.
Does that count?
Let's try plus.
Plus. Try the numpad plus or the normal plus. There's two different versions. And that's X. Okay, we're missing 3 more.
I don't think all the puzzles are going to be that simple.
What's that now? Why is there a... Oh, that's trophies. There's another X.
That
Squirrel? Rot poison? Is that like a... inscription
hell.
thing? Alright, we're gonna have to look real careful then for other X's. Have a look in the texture above. Back of the door. Alright, hold up.
Oh shit.
That takes me to a recruitment page for the Avarus Foundation. For future candidates, don't be greedy, only take one. I think this
These
is
like Steam key games.
Steam keys. I'm gonna...
Does anyone want a Steam key to this game?
Now hold on a minute. I don't know exactly what this is, because it's all in Japanese for me. The future candidates don't be greedy, just bring one, it says. Now, I
I
wonder
don't think
if...
these are Steam keys.
I
Yeah.
think this is a key to something else that is going to help us solve a puzzle, maybe.
Also, I just had an idea.
Let me...
You know
let me-
the Move It game? What if we put the arrows for the plant puzzle in it instead?
Yeah? It's a Steam key for a game you have to solve a puzzle in this game. Well, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Left, up,
So I'm going to put one in.
up, down, left. No. As long as I fail it. That wouldn't be the case, Maelstrom. Now, Encore? I didn't win!
No, that is in fact a Steam key for Escape from Mutation Station, because I put one in and it was already activated. So that's interesting.
I guess they're just giving out free keys for people who find that.
Who've already played the game, strangely.
Oh, hold on.
Triangle. So what about squares and circles?
Where's the squares and circles?
I don't know. Across. Oh, that's good. Streamer benefits. Well, what do we... Ooh. That does line up perfectly, doesn't it?
This is not a puzzle. I don't have to line this up perfectly with the thing to solve it. I refuse to believe that's the case.
Do that, and then maybe like press dot, the period, or asterisk.
No.
No, that's too coincidental though. There's got to be something there.
It could just be interact with. I mean, we're only missing one trophy, and then the one over there.
There is still that thing,
Yeah, we
that
can
grate in the corner that I'm thinking about.
It looks too good to be true, doesn't it? Like, what is this? There's no one else in the room. Well, it's out of there, I guess.
Okay. Well, I would say if we could see anything on the outside, or check the roof in the corridor underneath.
Hold on, this could be a circle.
That's true. You get far back
How
enough.
far can I walk out? Okay, right, no. No.
Can you close the grates now you have the UV? There might be something on top of them.
We can't close the grates, unfortunately.
Okay. Exit. The X in exit.
Yeah, no, I'm trying.
What
Damn
about
it.
the door downstairs?
Hold on, hold on.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what do you mean the first 7 figurines?
Because there's 3 other figurines. We're only missing 1 more. But you got a disc. Well,
Oh, the admin disc!
oh shit. Let's go. I really like the graphic there on the little disk drive.
Admin programs. Admin program 1. Uh-oh.
Up, down, left, up, down, right, up, down, left.
Let's do the same thing we did last time.
Actually, the answer...
I have a theory, and it might be the same
is-
as you.
Yeah, the answer is the order in the rhythm game.
Yeah, that's what I think. Right. Right, I gotta get a thing out. So notepad. Left, right.
Left,
Okay,
right,
it's
left. Right, left, right. Left, right. Left, right, left. Right, left, right. Left, right, left. Right, left, right.
That's too long. That's too
Left,
long.
right, left. Right, left, right. It's just repeating the same pattern over and over.
So what's
So
the
try
pattern?
that. Try left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Just alternate them.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yeah.
Damn it. commend you for your ingenuity in finding the disc. Candidate, you are the
you're the
first candidate
first-
to do so. That's the lie.
Oh.
Doesn't change the fact that you should not have access to this area. We insist that you stop what you are doing immediately and return to your task at once. No. This machine is connected to another one. With everything I have experienced so far, I believe the other computer is not in this reality. For a second, I managed to connect to one of its folders simply called Documents. There
Ah,
were pictures there, all named after achievements, but the computer wasn't able to display them. I'll try to access them. Oh my god, is the solution like achievement names?
no, the solution is you need to go into your documents folder on your real PC, I think. Just remember that
then.
you're screen capturing before you do that.
Oh, I'm capturing the game.
Okay.
So I'm going into Documents. Where am I going in
Look.
Documents?
Achievements.
Oh my god! It has put a bunch of achievements into my documents.
Yeah, okay. So maybe there's a solution
It's a
there.
QR code.
Okay.
How do we do this? How do I just... Okay, hold on. I'm going to get a PDF document up, and then I'm going to put it into there, okay?
Okay.
So I'll get the ranking, and I'll just share that screen. So stop streaming.
A lot of these games are doing stuff in your computer, don't they? Yeah, indeed. My favorite was One Shot. That was a really good game. And actually, if anyone hasn't played One Shot and you want like an
Okay, so
RPG
ignore that.
you can play in a day or two, that will really kind of get you guessing, looking for stuff in your computer. I highly recommend it. Okay, the second one's a jigsaw puzzle.
Right, let's start with the jigsaw puzzle. So that's
I
the
think
top.
I know what's going to happen. Yes, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so the jigsaw puzzle, we need to match those to positions. Yeah, so that's the bottom middle.
How do you know that?
Wait, no, go back. Go
Oh, so
back.
bottom middle.
Put them back in the order that they were originally in.
No, I put that they appeared in randomly. That's not the order they're meant to. I'll put them in the actual order they appear.
Right. So basically, this
So-
QR code has. Oh, I get it. All right. We've got the solution now. I think what happened is these get generated as you get trophies, and then it gives you the full QR code when you get everything else. So this basically has the directions in it. It says right, up, down, left, down, up, down, left.
This might be something else though. This one, unless it's exactly the same.
It's the same code, but my theory is once you get achievements, it gives you a part of the code, and then when you've got enough, the admin disk, it gives you the
Oh,
final
you're right,
code.
because it's so in my files it is called achievements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the full one.
Yeah, and then you get the full one. So I have that now.
Oh.
You go back to the admin program. Here we go.
Right, what's the solution?
Okay. Right, up, down. Hot start.
Immediate failure.
Or wherever, everyone. Right, up, down.
Hold on, no, I'm good at this. I'm good. Right, again.
Okay, right. Up. The other up. Down. Okay, left. Down. Up. Up. Down. Left.
We got a QR. Oh.
That
Got
QR
another
code
code.
takes me to a web page that says, "Are you lost? 404 not found. Essential quiz. Y comes after X, but what happens when you have 3 triangles?" Oh, wait, okay. Question of the day. Y comes after X, so Y, with the Y highlighted. Y, 3 triangles.
Okay, I think I know what this is. I need to use my keyboard. I need to use my controller.
I think you need to go to the cupboard with the 3 triangles on it, and press Y on it. Or Z.
Where's the cupboard with the 3 triangles?
Upstairs. Behind you. There. With the trophies on it. The little trophies. That one. Wait, no, that's not 3 triangles at all. I'm looking at that square and I'm thinking, what is this? Well, we know where 1 triangle is.
Hold on.
Don't forget you have access to admin prog 2 now. Ah, good shout.
Yeah, we do. Which isn't a number code.
Is that... Did you...
Well, let's look at this like an Xbox controller. So Y is at the top, X is to the left. So Y triangles 3. I don't know.
Hang on a minute. Is this... It's underlined, 3 triangles. Essential quiz, Y comes after X, but what happens when you have 3 triangles? Y happens. Y. Y. Y tule X en Yolkin mi to te da 3 en Kolmian Kodala. Which I'm going to assume is Finnish. And I'm going to try and translate it because I definitely didn't say that right. And I think it's probably the same. Let's see. Y comes after X, what to do with the triangle of 3? There's 3 triangles. You have 3 triangles. What to do with 3 triangles?
What to do with 3 triangles?
Let's back out of this computer. Gotta have a look around. Because we know where 1 triangle is. 3 triangles. Red, green, blue.
Y comes after X, so Y 3 triangles.
And we still don't have that first little trophy either. This
Y 3
down
triangles.
bravery. There's a Y. Y comes after X. It also has pictures of 3 triangles. Maybe just press it up a bunch of times. Y comes after X in the alphabet and also the Xbox controller face buttons. Yeah.
Oh my god, it says the name of my PC on here.
Oh.
Floor PC. Hey, it says my Lenovo.
Interesting. Let me get I'll get the page up for chat so you can see it.
Y comes after X.
So I'll put this URL in here. Avant. There might be something else on the website, and I'm on a mobile site right now, so... There you go, chat. So this is what we have. It says question of the day, Y comes after X, so Y, and Y is bold each time. 3 triangles. And then there are 3 triangles in this image. And there's a little bit of formatting stuff here, but I'm not sure if that's anything. I'm going to try copying it anyways. Nope, nothing. Very interesting, eh?
I don't know.
Whoops.
Y comes after X. Hold on, how many words is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y comes after X. So Y 3 triangles. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Are you lost? We are a little bit lost right now.
Is it because there's a Z somewhere?
But what? How does that have anything to do with?
Why is the intersection of 3 triangles? We're not sure how that helps.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on.
And the Avarice Foundation logo. What are we doing?
No.
Hmm.
So I thought Xbox controller, PlayStation controller. Y comes after X. There's no Y on.
Oh, wait. Y, X, Y. So triangle, square, triangle, 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 triangle. Wait, Y comes after X. So square, triangle. Oh, then that's a good one. There are 2 other comments on that website. Yes, that's the same puzzle in Japanese or whatever your native language happens to be, and the same puzzle in Finnish. X is the intersection of 4 triangles. Oh, no, you're right. Y 3 triangles, X 4 triangles.
That's 7, no, that's not 9.
And the other one we have is square, right? Did we have a square?
Where?
No, I don't think we had a square. Can we sleep again? Let's look at these trophies. A light bulb. Oh, you know what? Okay. Okay, go to the end. Go to the end. I was talking about it earlier. Okay, so that last one is Signalis. The one next to it is One Shot, the light bulb. That's Inscription, squirrel thing. The box I can only assume is Metal Gear. Or something.
That's Annapurna, isn't it?
That could be Annapurna. That's also the logo they use for this company. And then I don't know what the flower and the acorn. The flower is this game. And the other thing's an acorn. It looks like the acorn from a Bug's Life, but I'm not really sure. Or a seed.
I don't think it's Bug's Life.
Have you gone back to look at the Madman scrollings? Maybe they mean something now. Yeah, we could check those.
I don't think this has anything to do with it. I think this is like, you know, in Animal World we have like levels of puzzles. I think we're beyond this now.
Now behind you, the first one was about the left. 3 gods, 3 triangles.
Oh shit, you're right.
Okay, and then there's that's the clue for the X in the sky that we already got. But have we tried pressing X on that?
Yeah, I'm doing it now. It doesn't work.
You tried pressing triangle on the big triangle.
Oh shit.
Also, the W is attached to that star formation. When you were looking at this trophy earlier, did the light bulb have an arrow on it, or am I wrong?
I don't think it has anything to do with the trophies. I think we're thinking too much into that.
Have a look at it anyway, but I think that's just the light bulb from
Yeah, that's the light bulb from
One Shot.
One Shot. Yeah.
Just have a little point at it. It's pointing at the Signalis thing. Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh, right, yes. What about the other trophies? The 3 gods.
Oh, you're right. They are 3 gods.
The terminal trophy also has an arrow. Oh! No, you're onto something, because look at the mug. The mug's pointing left.
It is. Oh,
Right,
shit,
left.
you're right.
Yeah,
Right,
okay.
left, and there's 9. There's 9.
Check all the trophies. So the plant is looking to the right. Start from the plant. Right.
Oh, you're right.
down,
Oh my god.
Right down, up.
Right, down. Up. Left.
Left. Yeah. The squirrel,
Left.
I'm not sure. Left.
I think it's looking left.
Yeah, and then the bulb is right.
Up?
And the
No,
eternity
down.
thing. The eternity thing. That one's.
It's down, I think. I think it's down.
It's hard to say, but let's go with down. Because we'll go look at the trophy as a whole. It's pointing down, right?
And then what, we add these to the end?
Something right, left.
Well, we don't need, we need 9. That's 9.
Yeah, okay. Try that. Force it until it works.
So... Okay, let's do it in the order that it's done here.
Uh-huh.
So... Damn it! Damn it! We were onto something, chat!
Wait, right, left, right, down. Wait. We look at those first 7 trophies again. Because you're putting left where I expect there to be a Signalis one.
Okay, so what? You tell me what you want in there.
No, I didn't write them down. I need
Oh.
to see the trophies again. We're missing a trophy, but there's only 9 inputs anyway. So yeah, right, down, up. This is the order, right? Right, down, up, left, left, right. And then whatever that is.
I think
Maybe
it's
the
down.
last one's a nothing burger because it's an X. And then
So you're
that's a
saying
right,
that's what it ends?
left.
That ends it.
Oh, you're right. Look at the wall. Look at the wall. If you back up a little bit. You can see pink dashes underneath.
Oh fuck!
Eternity doesn't count as a number.
Could we try every combination? Well, we need to find this then. Where is this? Where's this one?
You could brute force it, but that is somewhere.
No, that's not part of the fun though.
Hmm. Look to your left. The door has 2 down arrows on it. I don't know if that means anything.
I don't think it means anything. It just means it down. Hmm. Hmm.
So question.
Are there
Have you
2
tried
down
going-
arrows on a few of them?
If you tried going all the way to the menu you were scared of, says Maelstrom.
No, because I think that will reset the game. I think that's like the normal ending, and this is the true ending. We don't really want
but
to do all
hold
this
on.
again.
Hold on. The guy said there's no exit. The door has no exit. So what
But
if
I'm
it
betting
does...
if we go up there, it will reset everything.
Hmm.
We can do it. We'll just have to do all the stuff again to get to this point.
It's okay, we know the puzzles now, we know the answers. And remember, like, their influences are written right there. We have the symbol for eternity, which is the
Where's
symbol
this
from...
trophy? If we find this trophy, we'll have solved it. I think.
The Signalis one represents eternity, and One Shot was all about finishing the game and then realizing that if you start a new game, you get more stuff. That happens like 3 times in One Shot. Spoiler alert. I think you should try it.
Oh, but what about this one though? Find the bucket. Maybe the bucket has a solution in it. No. What about this? I'm a scaredy cat. I'm a scaredy cat chap.
And there's still the whole thing of looking at the bottle that has the exact same symbol on it that this has, but we couldn't figure out what button to press.
Done that one already, I think.
Oh, the bottle itself, the purple bottle. It has the same as the cursor on it. Maybe that's a
It
triangle.
does.
We press Y on that. Ah, that's a weird one. I think you should try resetting it.
Let's do it. I think it's gonna clear the game.
Let's look at the menu first and see if there's any X's in it.
Oh shit!
Credits. Go to the credits. Okay, there's got to be a clue in here somewhere.
I think you could probably make a pretty good escape room game. Everyone who said spread the word. There was a code there. Did you not see it for a few seconds?
Briefly, but that was like the grayed out menu option before it became credits. Try loading, starting the game again, and see if there's another trophy there. Because remember, those trophies come from achievements.
If I quit the game, will it save progress?
Well, come back in now and let's have a look and see if anything changed. I think it's gonna fake out. I think it's gonna fake out too.
The one part that I don't think has had no resolution so far is that mini game. That has done nothing for us, hasn't it? Have a look at the mini game again. Left, right, left, right, left, right.
I'm thinking if you end the game, you'll get an achievement, and that'll be the last trophy.
Maybe?
He's cooking.
I think we should do it. I think we should end the game, see what happens. Let's see what happens. If it resets, I'll be sad. It's
Yeah.
it's telling me to clear the game.
Do it.
Well, hold on, it's right.
Oh, that's the arrow.
I
Well,
don't think
try
it means
it.
anything.
It might. I say try it first, and then, yeah, we've got nothing to lose.
Okay,
What
let's
would
give it a
right-
go.
What would right be?
No idea.
It's...
What's the solution again?
So, it's the first 6 of those.
Right, down, up, left, left, right,
Yes.
and then it's these. It has to be these 3. And I'm
Right,
guessing
right,
we'll get the
left.
trophy if we do this one.
Hmm.
If we clear the game. Maybe. So it's... Oh god, what were the last 2?
Right, left.
Let's start
Okay.
with them. Oh!
He did it!
Crashed.
Game crashed. You fucking kidding me?
Good work, candidate. This is what I have on my crash screen. Despite your unauthorized actions, I am impressed. Your resourcefulness is truly remarkable. I hope to be working with you soon. May the patron guide your way.
Do you have any new files in your documents folder? Achievements?
I have a letter from the director. Actually.
Oh, the cabinet pointed to the window. I see. That must have been the order
Let
then.
me share this to you. Right.
A letter from the
A letter?
director.
Yeah, you can read it. You
Yeah,
can read
right.
it.
Congratulations, candidate. You have reached the true end of your evaluation. You should be proud. I sincerely thank you for your interest in the program. I am deeply humbled by your enthusiasm and impressed by your ingenuity. Due to the nature of the program, I cannot be there to congratulate you in person, but rest assured your achievements haven't gone unnoticed. The success of this program is entirely dependent on candidates such as yourself. Did you know of anyone who may be interested in participating, would be pleased to review their application? The selection process for this program is still ongoing. While you await the results, you may wish to take a look at our upcoming programs and follow their progress. May the patron guide your way. That's going to be a list of, like, Steam wish list. Here's our new game.
I mean, let me just show you what I got.
If you like this,
There
I
you
recommend
go.
playing Don't Press the Button. Check that one out.
Attack on Mutation
Mutation
Station,
Station.
coming soon. There you go, chat.
Release on to be announced. Well, that was
So
cool.
yeah, it's only
That's
£2.54.
£2.54 for a little escape room. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable.
That was a pretty good game. I enjoyed that. That was a fun time.
Don't press the button, or was it called Don't Touch Anything? I forget. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. I have my Steam up somewhere.
If it's don't press the button, I think that's the one with the spiders in it, and I'm not playing that.
Well, all right. Well, that's the game segment. We actually ran a little bit long on that than I was gonna, but that's fine because it was a lot of fun, and we managed to finish it. So good job. That was really interesting. I'm glad you brought that with you.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna turn
Right.
my music back on.
Should we
Right
do
here.
your thing or should we do my thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do an interlude. So Flower, I asked Flower to bring a topic. Why is this not playing any music right now? YouTube's broken.
Oh, I didn't bring a topic. I'm just.
Hang on. Oh, there we go. So originally I asked Flower to bring a topic and then I would come up with a game for him, but he actually went above and beyond and created his own game, which we're going to get to afterwards. So in the interim, I decided I would make a little game for Flower myself, and this is really stupid. But let me just start this up here. Now I'm gonna have to share my sort of screen with you on Discord so you can see this, I think. Bear with me a moment. I hope the chat's doing well, though. It's been good to have you with us. That's what I'm thinking of. Don't touch anything. Please don't touch anything 3D. I see. All right, let
That's
me
not the one with the
share.
spiders that melt from. I'm looking at you, Mel. I'm looking at you. Better not have spiders in it, or I'll be very unhappy.
I'm going to share my screen with you, Flower. You should see this. I need to reset transform. There we go. Can you see this? You should have it on
Whose
Discord.
door is that?
You should have it on Discord screen share.
I do see it.
You do see it. Okay, so this is a game called Whose Door Is That? A presentation by me. And now, here's the premise. I know you guess the game, and I don't know why this came into my head, but I was just watching some video and I thought, you know what, that door is really iconic. And then I thought of the idea, well, why don't I just get a bunch of iconic doors from video games and do a kind of guess the game slideshow thing. So chat, you can play along if you want at home, and I'll give you some time. So here's a presentation I threw together today with this lovely stock image.
Yeah, I won't guess immediately there. I mean, I don't know the answer, but I'll sit here and wait and let chat have a go. And then I'll say what I think.
I accidentally made your name disappear at some point. There it is. Yeah, okay, so here's the first one. Here's your first iconic... So the image is super zoomed in, and I want you to guess what game this door is from. And if you can guess the door as well, that's an even better. You don't need to do that, though, because it's kind of stupid. Any ideas?
No.
No. Yeah, okay. You can hand it over to chat if you want. This one, I think it's pretty
chat
iconic.
Can work it out. It's iconic door.
Yeah. It's kind of
red.
an old one. It's red. It's very red.
It's
that
got
actually is
yellow
almost a clue.
on it. Like what yellow one?
It's almost a clue. It's not really a clue. But red is in the right ballpark for what we're looking at. Which is the least helpful comment I can make.
Is it a game or is it a video game?
These are all from
game.
All from games.
Okay.
So I'll say this one is quite an old game. I'm going to say you've definitely heard of this and you've definitely played it. Or almost definitely played it. I don't actually know for sure. Not enough pixels.
I don't think we're going to get more pixels, Maelstrom.
Alright, shall I hand it over? Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Whose door was that?
Whose Pokemon was that?
That is the fire door from Half-Life.
I see. Classic fire door.
They're kind of everywhere, so
is that the door? Is that the door that you go into the resonance cascade, or is there a different door for that?
There's a bunch of fire doors throughout the facility, and they just stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, they're not going to be easy. They're not all going to be hard. Some of them will be easier than others. Okay, let's move on. Let's see
if I can get one.
This one looks like ass, but if you lean back enough, you might be able to guess what this one is. I think this was a little easier.
It's the Zelda door.
Ah, but which door?
Okay, well, so obviously that's the Triforce, because you can see the glow effect from it in the middle. So there's a central Triforce, there's a glow effect coming out from it. Now here's the thing, we can guess by how many pixels there are. I'm gonna throw out, I think there's a Skyward Sword.
You think it's a Skyward Sword?
Either that or Twilight Princess. I don't think it's Wind Waker, because it would be a single texture if it was Wind Waker.
You'd say Wind Waker, chat. You say Wind Waker. Any more guesses?
I think it's Skyward Sword.
No. It's Skyward Sword?
I've been fucked by Skyward Sword before. I'm fine getting fucked by it again.
Let's unlock the door and find out.
I think it was Wind Waker.
It's actually the Ocarina
of Time.
But I'm gonna give you the point. Make sure. Oh, everyone keep track of your scores. There's a fun bit at the end. Yeah, I gotta give it to you because it's a Zelda. It's a Legend of Zelda. You didn't say Ocarina of Time.
I think I want the hard part of it.
Like one Triforce door is every Triforce door. You know?
It's not even a Triforce. I don't even know what's meant to be in there.
It's not. Okay, this one is the next one.
Okay. Reasoning.
Reasoning.
Final Fantasy X,
Hmm.
because it is blue and it
'Cause it's
kind of
blue.
has that kind of texture. It's also a weird looking door. It's not. It's like look, it's almost transparent.
So you're kind of thinking of like the trials.
I'm kind of thinking of like the Strategy Trials, the Sphere Trials.
Hmm. Any guesses from the chat before we hand it over? Cyber Necromancer says Elden Ring Magic Gate Seal.
That's not a bad. That's not a bad shout. I don't think. Oh god, my neck just snapped on the fucking VTuber. Jesus. No, hopefully no one saw that.
Final guess, Flower. You sticking with your guns or are you influenced?
I'm sticking with Final Fantasy X.
5 of 10. Okay, the answer is in fact the entrance to Raya Lucaria. Cyber Necromancer.
Oh
you get a
shit,
point.
Cyber! Oh!
Congratulations.
Nice
See,
job.
the game's working, kinda. It's working. All right. Some of these are like bullshit. I'll admit that.
Are these not
Right.
the bullshit ones? Okay,
No,
it's fine, it's fine.
This one's bullshit. Flower, what is this door?
Right, well...
You can just tell me what game it's from. You don't have to
Scorn.
tell me what the door is. Scorn?
So here's the
Oh.
thing.
You see that? You're looking at the big tube kind of thing.
I'm looking at the big tube and I'm thinking... I don't think Scorn has these colours, though. I think Scorn is all, like, dark and grey. I'm gonna go with Doom.
You're gonna go with Doom. Okay.
Yes.
Chat, we've got Quake. Any other guesses from chat?
I haven't played Quake, so I wouldn't know. It's on my list.
I'll give you 10, 9, 8, 7,
How do I rotate
4,
myself? I'm gonna look at you.
2, 1. Hello. that's a little creepy. All right, here we go. Whose door is that? Give yourself a point for that. Is in fact, that's the exit door from Doom.
Yeah, I recognised it.
Good
Fuck
job.
yeah.
That one sucked because Doom's resolution is so tiny that taking a screenshot of a part of it is like
I
just
mean, you can
impossible.
play Doom on a like a
Pregnancy
like-
test.
yeah.
All right, this one. If he's like go away and squint, you might get it. This one's a little bullshit. Here's your next door though.
Wizard of Oz.
Visualizing how little attention I pay to doors. Yeah, maybe it's just a me thing.
Return to Oz.
Return to Oz. Is that a video game?
No, but it's one of the best movies ever.
I'll take your word
I
on
don't know.
that. I think I saw it once, but I blacked out. So I don't really-
We haven't had one. We haven't had one iconic game of doors yet, and that's Resident Evil. But I don't think this is Resident Evil door. I think this is
I would. Why don't you take a look at the material or like inference of the material or the shape?
I don't know what
of-
the material is, because like it could be anything. It could, well, it's obviously something glossy. I'm gonna go with God of War.
God of War. Anything from the chat? Does anyone think they know what kind of door might have these sweeping curves?
Yeah, go on, chat.
Tears
I'm-
of the
I'm
Kingdom
I'm
door.
watching you.
Fuck it.
Watching you,
Ooh.
chat.
Tears of the Kingdom door. It's right there. He's right up in your
Oh
grill.
God, I can't get back to normal. Oh God.
Eco
help.
says Corvus. I've no idea. Okay, I'm gonna go through
You
this.
say eco?
Yeah.
Is that how it's said?
Well, think about Trico.
Oh shit, you're right. Eco. Eco panic.
Okay, here we go. Unlocking the door. Rapture.
Oh, it's Bioshock. Okay,
It's
yeah.
a security door.
Fair
If
enough.
I'd taken like more of this, it would have been more obvious. So I tried to make it less obvious.
You should have had like a fish in the background, like a giant shark. Oh, that would have been instant.
Next time we do a game, I'm gonna do one of those things where I get random pictures and you have to guess the name of the game from the pictures.
Oh God, that's what I did. You're gonna like betray me, like what I did with the
Oh,
quiz
you did,
last
yeah.
year.
I'd have never gotten this in 100 years. To be honest, if someone else had made this quiz, I probably wouldn't have either. So that's the bullshit door. I did say. Okay, next door. You might get this one.
Final Fantasy X.
Final
Wait.
answer?
No. No. Final Fantasy 14.
Uh-huh. Bonus points if you can
I think-
determine what this is.
I think it's the Azem step. I think it's one of the doors there. I think specifically it's the sun area door.
Little son!
Anyway, that's my guess. Little sun?
Any ideas for chat? I will. Okay, this is in fact a Final Fantasy 14 door. He's right about that.
Yeah.
Any guesses from chat on what this door is? There's
I
a
haven't
lot
been
of
keeping track of my score. There we
there's a
go.
lot of doors in that game. Lavender Bed House door?
It could be reused for that.
Yeah.
It could be reused for Lavender Bed House, but I think it's probably something in the game.
I would say Lavender Bed House door changes depending on what livery your house has.
It's true. So it's not Azem
Carbuncle
step.
House. This one says Carbuncle House. It's the Carbuncle House.
Oh, it's the Carbuncle House.
Yes.
Maelstrom. I don't. Yeah, there you go.
Like, if you got the name of the game and the door type, you can give yourself an extra point. I don't really mind.
Right.
Okay. Okay, even I'm not sure what this one is. Oh,
What do you
I
mean
know
you're
what
not
this,
sure of what this is?
I know what this is now. Look, this is utter bullshit. Because
Can we
the
get a hint?
picture is so bad. I'll give you a
We
hint.
get a hint. Yeah.
Since we started the stream today, you've mentioned the name of this game.
Hollow Knight?
It's not Hollow Knight.
No.
Carbuncle House is my favorite genre. I love that.
Is it God of War? Oh my god, is it the God of War door?
Ah.
From 4. The game I'm literally playing right now, and I've seen many times. If I don't get this, chat, I'm gonna have to stop playing God of War.
God of Water.
God of War door.
I hate that image, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open this door for you, okay? Ready? That is
Yeah.
a
If I
portal
didn't
from
get
God of
that,
War.
I'd be in
a
trouble.
Mystic Gateway from
Mystic
God of
Gateway.
War.
Yeah. You
Good
you
job.
basically, I will say I feel bad because you
Oh, the
basically
war door.
walk right up to the door to open them, and you see it so often in that game.
Yeah, the trouble is the image I got is like 10 pixels wide. So... Alright, okay. This one is a lot easier, I
That's
think.
Hollow Knight.
That's Hollow Knight. There you go. Straight away.
Yeah, you can't with that game. I'll know instantly.
Hollow
You can
Knight.
do a round that's just, is this Hollow Knight or not? And I'll probably get it right.
I would have been really disappointed if you'd gotten this one wrong. So-
Nah, it's too iconic of an art style.
Alright, here's a door.
No, it's not. This isn't a door. This is a trick question. It's actually gonna be Donkey Kong. We're looking at his ass right now, is what this is.
Donkey Kong's ass, says Flower. Anyone from chat?
No. No, wait, no. This is Sonic Labyrinth.
Hmm.
I think it's a Sonic game.
Colder.
Oh, it's so Donkey Kong's ass was closer to this
Donkey
than
Kong's back
Sonic.
door was closer than Sonic.
Oh, it's Mario 64. It's the doors in Mario 64.
Chat, anyone want to raise on that? Battenberg cake door.
What is
If it's a Battenberg cake door, you can have 10 points. It is in fact Mario 64. This one is the Cool Mountain unopenable
that's
door.
the place where the guy lives. The
Which
murderer.
they found a way to open now. So yeah, that one was really.
Was there anything in there?
I can't remember. I didn't watch the video. I saw it. I was like, I knew I wanted a Mario 64 door, but I wasn't sure which one to get. So I thought I picked like the worst one. So there you are.
Yeah. There you
And
go.
finally, I think this is the last one.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
We haven't had one yet. Resident Evil is known for its doors. If it's not on here, I'm gonna be disappointed. No.
You're not wrong. Resident Evil is in fact known for its iconic doors. They have so many doors, and they're really good at showing those doors in extreme slow motion. That's just a
Yeah, they
Scum
like
door.
showing their doors.
I've never played Scum. That is in fact a game,
Is
isn't
that a
it?
game?
Yes. Actually, who made Scum? Was that Ninja Theory? Maybe.
Scum.
It didn't mean the game, I just mean it's scummy. Okay, you're going with Resident Evil door?
Yes.
Let's unlock it.
Oh, oh, fuck.
You're
Oh,
along the
you
right
got
lines, but it was the silent
me. You
room.
got me.
Let me tell you, picking a part of this door that just didn't immediately give it away, not
Yeah,
easy.
if you had gone any of the training, I would have gotten it.
Maelstrom, I'm going to give you a point for Poopy Brown door. It is in fact a Poopy Brown door. Well, it is now. It was a white door.
Well, Silent Hill 4 isn't a Silent Hill game, just like how Silent Hill 3 isn't a Silent Hill game, because there's no... Silent Hill F is the first Silent Hill game with female protagonists. So,
I see.
yeah, this game doesn't exist.
Someone else
That's
called
my
it...
reasoning.
playing my game.
Someone else
you,
called it
Mario.
Silent Hill Fortissimo, because I do. Alright. Whose door is that? What are you?
What? 0
points. You're trapped in the closet, like R. Kelly, and we don't want to make that comparison, let me tell you. If you have 1 to 3 points, you're adorable.
What?
Uh-huh.
I'm not adorable.
Alright, well, if you have 4 to 7 points,
Yeah, this is what I have.
you're Dora the Explorer.
Oh my god.
If you got 8 to 9 points,
Oh, hold on, I'm blocking the thing.
you're Big Doran.
No,
you
you're
get
me.
Big Doran sword.
No, you're me.
If you got 10 points, if anyone got 10 points, you're
Wait.
Elden Dord. Congratulations.
Who got 10 points? I think you did.
you
So you're
got 10
Elden Dord.
points, you're Tom, because you made the quiz. I'm Elden Dord,
Yeah, you're Elden Dord.
which is not
I'm Dora
necessarily
the
a good thing.
Explorer.
Dora the Explorer. Do we have any big Dorans in chat? We're
I
gonna
think
do a big
Maelstrom's
Doran
a big
quiz
door
then.
one. But we didn't need to do the quiz to find out.
Alright, well, that was my stupid game. I hope you enjoyed it. Here, I'll
It was
press the
good. I enjoyed
fireworks.
that. I enjoyed the quiz.
And then I'll set it on fire, because we can do that. You think you got 4 to 7? Dora the Explorer. Very good. So, Carbuncle Door got you 2
Oh,
points.
fire! Ah! Ah!
Right then, I guess for our last section, Flower, I believe you brought something with you.
Yeah, I have. I bought a POF document.
Okay,
Which,
I'm gonna
by
grab
the
that.
way, we should talk about that. Because of PureF, I've been able to make a lot more notes. So, I
Yeah.
wanna say thank you for that. You're basically the person who introduced me to it.
Well, we use it in the industry a lot as well. Well, we used to. Now PureF requires licensing for that also. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of this is one of my things, is that I have a lot of different tools that for productivity, and I have been meaning to do a video on all of them. Mainly Obsidian and ShareX, Eagle, PureF, and One Commander, and how they are useful in different ways. But you know, that's for another time. Right. Okay, this last section, I'm gonna change the music to something more appropriate. Before
Hopefully.
yeah, before I do that. How about this? Here's a good mix. Upbeat. Okay. Pop this window out. Okay, Fire, why don't you explain what this is?
Right, so the Switch 2 is coming out soon, and I thought, what better time than now to have ourselves a big old meal? And that is... okay, here's the scenario for you. We're chefs.
Oh, chefs,
We're like
okay.
we're like Game Labs in Nintendo, and we need to make a course that contains the top 100 user-reviewed Nintendo games.
Okay.
So we need to divide them because everyone's going to eat the cartridges. Everyone wants to eat them. We need to
It's true.
we need to work out what their flavor is because
It's
we
true,
can
it's-
put them all together.
As soon
Can't
as
we?
they showed that red cartridge, I was like, is that spicy? I want to know what it tastes
Exactly.
like.
So here are 5 different flavors, chat,
Okay.
as well as not Nintendo, which is at the bottom because there are a couple of. Apparently, this backlog is not 100% accurate, and there are games in here that aren't Nintendo games, as you'll see in a second.
All right.
So yeah, we got sweet, we got sour, we got salty, we got bitter. We haven't actually got spicy on here. Do you want to put spicy on
Put
here?
spicy on there. I want spicy.
Okay, what color should we have for spicy?
Green, like jalapeno. Unless we're already using green. I don't know.
So
I
if
think
people
it's-
don't know what umami is, that's meaty flavor.
It's like the savory, meaty flavor, right? Yeah.
Yeah, savory.
Wait,
meat,
spicy.
like
Make spicy more like a like a browny red color, actually. You know, like that hot sauce that I drank one Halloween, and then it really hurt my
yeah,
insides.
there you go.
Yeah. Then I
Yeah,
just
when
had
you
to
like
stop
almost
drinking
died
hot
on
sauce.
stream, I remember that.
I got the hiccups. Yeah, don't know how to do that.
Right, we're gonna do this in random order. I'm gonna bring a game out, and we need to put it somewhere. So
And this
let's
is
get started.
we're gonna get the community involved. If anyone has any thoughts, of course we're gonna.
Yeah, you know what? I'll leave the
think about
games
that.
here so you can all see them, and you can say where you think we should put some of them. Okay?
But put
So,
one at a time over, and
let's-
then we'll wiggle it around and see where we want to put that.
Metroid Prime.
All right. Okay, my confession. Metroid Prime looks great. I think I've played one of them once on a DS. So
Right.
for me, I don't really have any opinions on it. I only played my first Metroid game properly this year, at the start of this year. It was pretty good. I would actually let's look at where are the flavors.
Oh.
So let's see the flavors. I would say, like, for me, the original Metroid that I played was there were
It is on here,
times
Super
yeah,
Metroid.
there were times where it was kind of really annoying, but then I realized it was because I hadn't got the thing I needed. So I was like, oh, well, that's kind of exciting. I think I don't know, sweet foods are exciting. Umami is also kind of like it's meaty, right? Umami is like a whole thing. It's like, oh, it's a full package.
Yeah,
Like,
here's the thing. I would never. I think Metroidvanias as a genre, the flavor I always get for them, if it was to put them in a flavor, is meaty. Because they
Yeah.
are chunky like levels. They are not just walk through this area and you're done. You can come back on them 7 times over and still find things. That's the
Those-
Metroidvania.
Nostrum says umami for Metroid Prime. I'm gonna say Super Metroid was umami, and by extension,
Yeah, I don't know if
think...
Metroid Prime. Well, hold on a second.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? I think so. I think Metroid Prime is also umami. I can see that.
I
I
can
don't
say, look
like.
at it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
It's just like, is there anything bad about it that makes you think, yeah, it's a little bit salty, you know? Or is it
No.
just all rock and roll all the time?
It's all rock and roll all the time. Speaking of
Umami
rock and
is-
roll, let's. Go on.
Umami is a flavor that we don't have it's a Japanese word. In the West, we don't really have a word for that flavor. We borrowed it from them because we didn't know how to describe it, but we just knew that with it, everything was delicious and wonderful. So, yeah, that kind of makes sense there.
Okay, let's get a big one out the way. Majora's Mask. I
I
think Majora's Mask is in the salty column.
Have we done this before
I don't
in
know
some
why.
fashion? Because I'm having deja vu. I don't think so. I mean, I haven't. I've done the OS tiered thing. You think it's in the salty column? I was going to say bitter, and I'll tell you why.
Go on.
I'm bitter because I still haven't played that game to completion. And the reason I haven't is because I get really stressed out by time management games. Even though it's not that bad and you could just teleport back, I'm bitter that I wish I had enjoyed it at the time that it came out. Because
I agree with that.
I think it's really
yeah.
great.
Because I think the thing with Majora's Mask, it's the experiences difference between salty and bitter. I think bitter is more of a frustration and like feeling a little bit stressed as you go along, while salty is just like overwhelming annoyance at something. You don't ever feel overwhelmingly annoyed at Majora's Mask. It's a constant feeling of dread, which I think is what bitter encapsulates pretty well.
Let me just also up, but it puts on sections got you feeling pretty salty. So we're between bitter and salty. I'm leaning on bitter. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm leaning on bitter. Like,
Cyber pointing out a certain thing in Maelstrom's stream that he's probably thinking of.
let me get Metroid Dread out of the way. I'm gonna put Metroid Dread in spicy.
You
I
played
don't
that one.
think it is umami. I'll not explain without spoiling it. I think Metroid Dread is the best 2D Metroid game. Standard. It has some of the best bosses in the entire series, I would say. But I
What makes
think
it
it's
spicy?
kind of bogged down by level design. And I don't love the art style they went with. They kind of lose the color that Super Metroid had. So I think it's difficult, and I think it's satisfyingly difficult. So that's why I would put it in spicy. I don't know if Maelstrom can attend to that. That's my thought process.
Yeah, again, it's Metroid is one of the series I just haven't played that many of, so I can't really comment. I do know people tend to like that game. I mean,
and I'll do Fusion as well while we're here. I'm going to put Fusion in sweet. Fusion is a very linear game, but it's nice. You like going through Fusion.
The
Feels
Emmy
good.
robots were spicy. I
Yeah,
see.
there you go.
I know of one Metroid game that everybody doesn't like.
Oh,
So-
Majora's Mask is on here twice.
Majora's Mask was on here twice. Now, that's 3DS remake, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. I'm going to put that in salty because I don't like the 3DS remake of Majora's Mask.
Really? What's the thing that irks you about it?
So I've talked to Maelstrom about this a few times, and some people in chat about my issues with the Grezzo remakes. I think the Ocarina of Time remake is pretty good. There's no flaws. It's just a straight up upscale, and it's pretty good. Majora's Mask, they change things to an unnecessary amount. The best part of Majora's Mask is some of the quality of life improvements, but there are changes that I don't love, including making the art style really whimsical, and like they use the same style in the Ocarina of Time. I don't think that works well for Majora's Mask because the lighting is too bright. It just kind of loses that dark, soggy tone. You know, Demon Souls remake.
So how it's
you haven't
like...
seen it. It's
No,
kind of like that.
I've seen Demon Souls remake, and I'll tell you what Demon Souls remake is to me. It's like, it's very, very pretty, but they need to stop moving their faces so much because it's really unnerving.
Yeah, I think the only one that works on is Patches.
It's weird. It's like you're looking at they're really uncomfortable. It's like you're in an elevator with somebody and you're stood like face to face. It's like the world's smallest elevator and they can't look away. So what do? They just make as many different expressions as they can in a short time span. And that's like Demon Souls remake characters to me. But I think the game's gorgeous. That just unnerves me. But this isn't about Demon Souls, it's about Nintendo IPs. You know what? How many games we've done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we get to 10, I'm going to pull out one of my quickfire questions for you as like an interim. And then we'll keep going.
Okay. Phoenix Wright, I haven't played this, so this is going to be up to you in chat.
I was going to use those questions during the game, but we were so engrossed in it, I forgot. Phoenix Wright. It's kind
This is
of...
gonna be you guys.
It's kind of really engaging as a game. It's, you know, very heavy on the text. It's one of those games where you gotta like set yourself some time aside to really get into it. Great for a commute. Fucking love these games, especially First 4. Like, for me, I think they're sweet. I think these games are sweet, but not in the way that, you know, just because they're like, there's like a satisfying conclusion to it. Like, it's like you have to consciously want to play this kind of game. Like, you have to consciously go, you know what? I want some cake right now. And then you eat the cake and you're like, okay. After that cake's done, I feel pretty good about that. Sweet justice. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well there you go, that's Phoenix Wright. Let's do a Kid Icarus, shall we? I haven't played this. I know people like these games. Well,
Gorging on carts right
games. 2 games from Kid Icarus series.
Yeah, the DS
exists.
one.
And the 3DS one.
The 3DS one.
I've heard that the 3DS one is not great. I've heard that it's all right, but people like have like love for it because they want more from the series.
Yeah, Phoenix Wright is the only game where you can start as a defense attorney and then halfway through break court rules and become a prosecutor of the same case. Incredible.
Can you do that in real life?
No, I don't know. Maybe. I've never done
I
that.
don't think either of us have played Kid Icarus Uprising.
No,
So-
I've seen people stream it, but that's it. I don't
Do we
really have
wanna
any
leave
love
it-
for the series. Not Nintendo. I don't have any love for the series. Like, I think if I had played it when I was a kid, I would probably like the game, but I played it fairly recently, like the original one, and I kind of just got annoyed by it. It's like a
Yeah,
little
I
salty
don't know.
for me.
I haven't played them. I wouldn't know. It's one of the series I have no connection to.
Let's leave it under dubious, and we can scatter those later.
Yeah, we'll just,
Actually, no,
Oh, we got 10? No.
1, 2, 3, 4,
People.
5, 6, 7, 8. No, we've got 2 more. I'm just thinking, like, do we really want to use dubious? Let's just leave it for now. We'll do a quick fire at the end, and we'll just randomly scatter them out based on our gut instinct.
Now, have you played Bowser's Fury?
No, but Super Mario 3D World is an umami game. It's my one of my favorite 3D Mario games ever. I think it's
Oh.
absolutely brilliant. In fact, I think it's probably the finest of the modern formula before they got to Odyssey. Like that.
Yeah,
Odyssey
I
and
remember
Mario
people
64.
lumping it up. Yeah, people lumped this game up with all the... Like, this is during the era of Nintendo where they were... Like, this is the boring era of Nintendo where they weren't really making that many changes. But I would argue that 3D World does a lot of unique things. Like, the final world is a Bowser casino.
It's got everything. It's got all these great powers. It's got the good balance of 2D and 3D, where there's a lot of side-scrolling classic stuff, but it's not like the, Mario game they did that was really kind of lame.
Yeah.
And also, it has all those fucking challenge levels at the end, and they're insanely hard. And it had a partner game in Mario 3D Land on the DS, which was also decent, but not as good.
Yeah, Bowser's Fury, I'll add to this. People see it as like a template for new 3D Mario games. It's basically a giant open world with like a cooldown, you get chased by giant Bowser, and you have to collect bells. I think it's pretty good. It's not very long, but it kind of shows what 3D Mario can be if it was entirely open world. Obviously, we're not getting that right now. We're going to get Donkey Kong instead, but...
Yeah. I think that's what Maelstrom was saying, the new series. That's what I was thinking, new Super Mario. I didn't think that game was as good, and this game was like standout great for me. Isn't that exactly what
grabbing
Odyssey
all
is?
the Pokemons.
Oh, we're gonna do these all at once.
Yeah, we're gonna
tell you
quick
what,
fire them.
Before we do the Pokemons, let me hit you with a question,
Yeah.
because I've got a list of questions that I never got to them. So here's one. I was gonna ask you, what is your earliest gaming memory?
Oh, we're going with that classic one.
Yeah, these are all classic, easy questions.
I would argue the one I talk about the most is probably Silent Hill 2, but I think I played games before Silent Hill 2. I grew up in an era of like portable consoles. It was like early 2000s, so it was PSP, DS,
the daddy.
Game Boy Advance. I played the Sonic Game Boy Advance game, the one with Blaze in it, the cat character.
The Sonic
game's
Rush. Sonic Rush.
Rush.
Hideki Naganuma did the soundtrack of Jet Set Radio
Yeah.
fame. We hope you played games before Silent Hill 2. Me too. That'd be
I think I played a PSP Scooby-Doo game.
Okay. Mystery, Scooby-Doo Mysteries? Was it?
Something along those lines.
I worked at a game store,
but-
and I try to remember. I think I've seen that around somewhere.
It wasn't until like late 2000s when I really got into games, though. I would argue that my first proper video game that I really sunk my teeth into was probably Phantom Hourglass on the DS and Bowser's Inside Story. Like, they were like early video game memories, and then like into the 2000s, into the 2010s, that's when I really got into games, I think. And now I just do a lot of stuff. But yeah,
All right.
RPGs. I like them. They're good.
Sounds good. All right,
Right.
let's get back. I've got more of these, and I'll just save them.
Let's quick fire these, shall we?
Let's do the Pokemon. I have to get back to the screen. Sorry, chat.
Now, would we put these all in the same column? Because I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing about these. So
Right. Start with.
I'm gonna. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? I'm going to go to the game, and I want the first flavor that comes to your mind, and we'll put it in there.
Okay, it's like a Rorschach test. Okay.
Right.
There's a definite quality in Pokemon generations. This is true. All right.
Let's start with this. White. What does white make you think of?
It makes me think of Diamond and Pearl were better, and I just didn't care about Black or White.
Okay,
So
let's put them in sour.
Put them in sour.
Let's put black and white. Where's black? There it is.
Black goes in sour too. I just don't care.
Black 2.
What? That
The
exists?
Yes. White
All right.
2.
Is there like a known flavor? Mystery meat?
I'm probably dubious.
It's whatever mushroom.
But I don't want
game,
dubious to be
it's
the bad one.
gamey. Whatever
I'm gonna put
mushrooms
it in
taste like.
dubious.
What that exists? Yeah, I would say it's
Platinum.
gamey. Platinum is the Diamond and
Isn't
Silver.
that a good one?
Yeah, that was the Diamond and Pearl was great, and Platinum is like the yellow of Diamond and Pearl. I would put that one under. Let's see. I'm gonna say it was. I'm gonna say it's sweet. It's the one Pokemon game that I got. In fact, there's 3 Pokemon games generations that I got really into. It was Yellow, it was Ruby Sapphire, and then it was Diamond and Pearl, and everything
You
else
want
is
to
just
put Sapphire in
what
sweet
else?
then?
Let's
put-
Sapphire version, yeah, that goes in there. That goes in. That goes in sweet too. For me.
Okay, we got 6 left.
Okay.
I don't know.
So Gold and Heart Gold are Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Silver. They're the same, but those Heart Gold and Soul Silver are remakes. Now I didn't play the remakes. I think they were pretty
Okay.
cool.
I'm gonna put them in dubious.
The Gold and Silver were pretty good, but my memory of Gold and Silver is that, well, I got them from a market in Tenerife, and they were not officially translated, and I still to this day don't know the names of any of those Pokemon
Oh god, I
properly.
missed the Pokemon.
Yeah, that's Crystal. Crystal is the one I had.
Oh, I
that had
missed
weird
another one.
translations.
And another one.
Ruby and Sapphire go in the same. They're the same camp. And Emerald is red and blue. No, wait. Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire. They're the same. And then red, blue, and green are the same generation.
Okay.
Gold, silver, and crystal are the
Well-
same generation.
Okay. Where are we gonna put Emerald?
Emerald goes in sweet because it's basically Ruby, Sapphire.
Where are we gonna put these 5?
Okay, so I was a little bit. I had crystal out of the gold, silver, crystal generation. I'm gonna say salty, and I'll tell you why I'm salty about those. Because here's a legendary Pokemon that may or may not be in your game that you randomly encounter once every like 10,000 encounters. Oh, it's the very start of the game and you've encountered it and you don't have Pokeballs. And you couldn't catch it even if you wanted to. But
That's
fuck
terrible. Yeah, fuck those games. Okay, Fire Red and Leaf Green.
you. Umami all the way. There was the OGs, the Rock. Yellow was the one that I had. My copy of Yellow was in my Game Boy Color for so long that the label was entirely worn off. I played it a lot.
Okay, let's do Twilight Princess and Twilight Princess, shall we?
Okay, which one of these is the Wii version and which one's the GameCube version?
Yes.
Wait, can you
Wait,
flip one like horizontally?
I don't know if I can do that in the POS.
Right click. There is a way to do it. If you right-click, there should be a menu. We're on the same page. Chat is on the same page. I'm trying to think. The Wii one...
There we go.
That'll do. The Wii one is the one that I played first, and I loved it. Umami. All the way.
I think Twilight Princess, despite being pretty well received, is the most underrated Zelda game. People have, like, with Foggy Eyes, Breath of the Wild, everyone loves it. But I'm still of the camp that Twilight Princess is the finest Zelda game ever made, and has not been beaten.
I like it because at the time it came out, we were all going, hey, this is just Ocarina of Time, but, like, prettier. And
now,
I really like that game.
Where would we put it? We should probably... I don't think it doesn't taste sweet. Thing is, we're viewing these as opinions. These are not opinions, these are flavors. And the Sonic Sour can taste good. I think...
That's true. That's true.
I think that Twilight Princess goes in the same areas as Majora's Mask. And the reason for that is the Twilight segments are very bitter.
Like, it's a
They're
really...
slow. The bug hunt is boring.
It's a really great game, but it has that element to it that you're just like, hey, you know, it'd be better if this wasn't here. Can I say, let's put the Wii version there, but can we put the GameCube version under spicy? Because
okay,
I played the Wii version first, which they had to flip the entire game to make it so that Link could use the right-handed sword with the Mokons.
Yeah, Link is inherently left-handed.
So when I went back and played the GameCube version, I'd be running across the Hyrule map for like 20 minutes going like, where the fuck is Elden Bridge? And I've gone the wrong way. And that kept happening the whole way through that playthrough. So, spicy, spicy, spicy.
Right. The free
You're playing Twilight Princess this year once you're done with Death by Degrees. Awesome. I love Twilight Princess.
Oh, are you? Oh,
that's the Maelstrom comment.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I'm looking forward to that.
I am still yet to play these games properly. I played Xenoblade Chronicles the first time on the Wii, but I didn't finish it. However, I have recently purchased all 3 of the soundtracks for these games because I've been a fan of Monolith Soft for most of my life. My most formative game at the right age was Xenosaga, and this is a successor to Xenosaga. In fact, Cosmos is in these games. So even though I haven't really played them, I know that I love the soundtracks, and there's a lot about these that I think is pretty great. So I'll defer to you on where you put them in terms of flavor. For me... So they got some sweet-ass music.
They do have some sweet-ass music.
And that's all I can say about it.
I would put these all in different flavors.
Yeah.
I don't think they're all umami. Because umami means, like, full.
Yeah.
But Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is so I'm on this Discord that basically does RPG games for like a book club every month, and it's fun. We go and someone posted a Reddit post for like someone was going through which game is the most liked, which one has the best story, which has the worst story, and in every single column Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was in there. It is the most divisive game I have ever seen because everyone loves it, but everyone hates it too. Because it does equal amount right and equal amount wrong.
Can I say we have a new column then, just for this game, and we're going to call it Marmite?
Oh, you know, that's not a bad idea.
It's just reserved for this game and every Dynasty Warriors game.
Marmite. No, you can go in there, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You get the special column. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I think is sweet. I think that is just a very sweet game. And I'm going to put Xenoblade Chronicles 3 in umami. I think it has the best story, and it's just full of the best stuff, I think.
So,
I think it's very good.
So I said I bought the soundtracks. I actually have them right here. I believe that has 9 discs or something. It comes in a DVD case. It's like a box set.
Yeah,
Let me just pick that up.
They're long games and they're long OSTs. I think the first game has a lot of guest composers in it. I think so Chrono Trigger main composer did some songs. Yoko Shimomura did a few songs. A lot of people came in for it.
Yeah, actually, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9 discs. Yeah, Yasunori Mitsuda composed the original Xenogears. He also composed the first Xeno Saga. Then the reins were handed over to Yuki Kajiura and another fellow whose name I could never remember because he's not actually on the release CD. Yuki Kajiura did the third one as well. Yasunori Mitsuda came back and he worked with an Irish choral group called Anuna to do some really, really beautiful songs, which they did originally in Xenoblade, but then, sorry, in Xenogears, and then also did for every Xenoblade game thereafter. So I think that's pretty cool. And also Ace writes some of the best combat music that gets you hyped up. Yeah,
they have
big
incredible soundtracks.
big fan.
They have some of the best OSTs I've heard. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 in particular, if you do not hear the composition they did for Game Awards, the flute guy going crazy, a lot of woodwind instruments in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and it's wonderful to hear that in a big AAA game. Not just bombastic orchestras, but like, you know, using some other instruments every once in a while, because there are many instruments to use after all.
So as Maelstrom said, and I'm with him on this, yeah, I have aspirations to play these, but when I don't know, this is exactly my feeling. I wish that they were on PC, honestly.
There's no reason why Monolith wouldn't... Monolith are very tied to Nintendo, that they are group Nintendo where they are constantly pushing. I cannot wait to see what they do with the Nintendo Switch 2, because Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is one of the best looking and running games on the Switch. It looks incredible.
Well, they just released X again, right? So that's cool.
Alright, let's do this, Nintendo.
Next RPG you're going to get into is Trails in the Sky. That's a cool series, but it has a baffling combat system if you've never played it before. Right. Mega Man X, this is the one that came out that was... is this the one that was like a traditional Mega Man, or is this the one that was like a side-scrolly? No, more like
I've played all these. I've done series on these. Mega Man
I get mixed up with
X5.
0 and X. I think I'm thinking of Mega Man 10.
Don't go into these games thinking they get better. If anything, they get worse. Mega Man X5 is one of the worst video games I've ever played and recorded. It is very bad and very... It's not their fault, really, because they got completely destroyed in terms of budget, apparently. They was meant to be a lot bigger, but they lost the anime budget, so they couldn't have the cutscenes in there anymore, which was the best part of X4. Yeah.
But what's the cover of the energy immediately, Mega Man?
Oh!
We find that video.
Who am I fighting for?
We find Dr. Wowie.
But I'm gonna put it in here because it's not a fucking Nintendo game; it's a Capcom game.
Fair enough. That's a good flavor, not Nintendo.
Yeah, not
Listen.
Nintendo.
Listen, Flower.
What should we do now?
I'm gonna ask you another question, and Maelstrom's got something he wants to say to you as well. You can't write off the X series like that. You haven't gotten to X7 and fan favorite Flame Heinard.
I want to point out, Maelstrom, that I was planning on playing Mega Man X5 at the X6 at the beginning of March, but I did not have it in me. I was like, do I want to feel miserable today? No, I don't. I decided I wasn't going to play a bad game. And when I'm in the mood to play a bad game, I've always got those two waiting for me, just like Stray Souls. It's there if I want a game to, you know, take me to the bathroom. It's there in the background in case I want it. Anyway, your question.
I had another one that was memory related, but I'll come back to that one. How about this? What's a guilty pleasure game that you like, that you think is
Kingdom
embarrassing?
Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Straight away. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I was there for Maelstrom's thing for KH1. I popped in for a few guest streams and that was fun. I admit that those games have pretty shit stories. However, I still stand by the fact that what Nomura can do with just designs, he is very good at character designs, even if they are overcomplicated with too many belt buckles and massive shoes. When he is, like, you know, working, he can create some good stuff. I think that those games have some, like, the Heartless designs are fantastic. You can't. I will allow a lot, but I will not allow you to shit on the Heartless designs.
I will say, I think I borrowed Kingdom Hearts off my friend. I played through it. I was like, yeah, it's decent. And then I played the second one, and I really liked it, but this was a long time ago. And going back to it now, I find it really difficult to play again.
Kingdom
Although
Hearts 2, yeah.
the combat system I still really like in 2. I think it's nice because it's not
Yes.
too complicated. And then they just went crazy with it by the time you get to like Birth by Sleep and what was
So,
the PSP one?
yeah.
Was that Birth by Sleep? I get mixed
That
up.
was
There's too
it,
many
that was Birth by
games.
Sleep.
Yeah, it was like,
So
oh,
here's
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
just keep going.
The history of that is basically KH2 is the most grounded, I think, in terms of the combat. I think Maelstrom, if he ended up doing KH2, would actually like the combat in KH2 because it feels good.
I
It
love
feels
the combat,
it's fleshed out of them.
but there's a giant butt
Uh,
with KH2.
Yeah, the giant butt is the story is worse.
The giant butt's
Then
name is
KH1.
Roxas.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you
You've
what
got to deal
though,
with that whole thing.
Christopher Lee is in it.
Christopher Lee is in it. He and a lot of voice casts that should not be in that game are in there.
It does feel less shit than
um,
KH1. It's less like, you feel more like you're in control of your character more of the time when you're in
Let's
the
just
fight.
say this: you can laugh with the game, where KH1 will laugh at you. There's no nostalgia tied to KH2. Everyone has issues with it. KH1 has like a nostalgia bubble around it for people, but not 2. 2 has a lot of memes associated with it. I don't want to spoil too much, but I think everyone's seen the Mickey Mouse. What you talk about, the door to darkness, like wearing the evil cloak.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
Get up on the Hydra's back. They'll pay for this. That
You
line.
know, I remembered Get Up on the Hydra's back, and I didn't realize how bad it was until I played it again, like, later in life. And I was like, oh my god, this is really bad. It's, like, literally constant Danny DeVito yelling in your ear, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah. Right. Let's do Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
And
that was my question. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. What do you
I
think?
want to put Breath of the Wild in. I could put it in Umami. I'm going to put Tears of the Kingdom in Umami. And the reason for that is this is a very negative Umami. I think
like-
that game. Oh, we've talked about this before, but I think Tears of the Kingdom is fundamentally not. There needs to be a better word than cheap. I think the word I'm looking for is it relies too heavily on Breath of the Wild.
So what
Every
you're
single
saying
Zelda
is
game that came out before, yeah, gone.
it's like a steak that's too big, but you only like it because of the sauce.
Yeah. Well, no,
Like
I
it's
would
a bit
describe it as
slightly
this.
overdone.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild is it's like this. You go to a nice restaurant and you get a steak for your main course. Tastes amazing. This is Breath of the Wild. But then you get the next course and it is the exact same thing, just with more seasoning and makes it taste nicer. The issue is you already had the first steak, so you're already full, but you didn't realize how full you were until you eat the second one.
And
So
then
that,
you like
that's what Tears of the
you're in
Kingdom is.
pain, regretting it, and then the day afterwards you're just like, you know what, it was good, but good lord, I don't want to eat.
I wish I just had the one steak.
Let's try and
So
have to
yeah,
agree
that's
to
why I put
disagree.
it in there. I think that game, the biggest issue I have, it's not a spoiler, I hope it isn't a spoiler anyway. I think we were talking, you were there, Jordan, when that game first came out. This first Sky Island is the biggest Sky Island in that game, which is a massive crime. there should have been 4 or 5 Sky Islands, and like that should have been the main like progression in that, but there isn't. You have the big Sky Island in the middle, and then smaller ones scattered that are copy and paste basically, and it feels annoying because that game has some cool stuff in it, but it's not perfect. That's
it's-
my TED talk.
It's been pointed out that there was a 6-year difference between the games. I will say that I played quite a lot of Breath of the Wild and I thought it was really cool, and then when I played Tears of the Kingdom, I played it for like a day, and then I was like, I can't do it anymore. So I don't know. Maybe that's me. I would
Here's the
say
thing. Yeah.
that I'm indifferent towards Tears of the Kingdom. Although I think Breath of the Wild is very good, I also think that 97 was too high a score to give it.
It is crazy how high Metacritic score for Tears of the Kingdom is. I think it is not even in my top 10 favorite Zelda games. That's me. I'm not like the critic of Zelda, but I would say, having played all of them, doing an entire series last year of going through the first 8 Zelda games randomly shuffled, I would hope I'm well informed in that, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm like atypical when it comes to this kind of thing.
The reason you haven't done Tears of the Kingdom permadeath yet is because the amount of fucking options and variables in that game is too much to handle currently. I will say, I did like the idea of Gary's Mod Zelda and the app that they've decided to make that has like a sat-nav in it for Koroks. 6 years too late or whatever. But the ability to share your like dick wagons with each other, that's kind of fun.
Dick wagons.
Well, people just make dick wagons and like Korok torture devices. It has that funny meme quality. So while it's in umami, perhaps for some negative reasons for you, I think it's sort of in the middle. You know what? Yeah. It's slightly more than medium rare. Like I would prefer it to be medium rare. It's a little bit too much, but I could appreciate that it could have been worse. It could have been well done.
It's not bad.
And some people like steaks.
It's more the same.
Some people like steaks that are a bit more like that. That's fine.
Let's put this in a different light, shall we? If I made Elden Ring and then I made the sequel to Elden Ring, it used the exact same map, but it changed like fundamental parts of it, and there were new things in there, like a new below area. Would you have as much fun with that, or like a new map? That's what I'm kind of getting at here. I think that's the issue. I don't know how this game was made over 6 years is my problem. I don't understand.
They added the whole underground stuff as well, and they had to change a lot of stuff that was on that map. And
here's the thing about the depths, though. They are... Okay, another minor spoiler. According to sources, it is just a recopied version of the overworld, and then just downscaled. Basically, downscale from the top down is what I've been told about that. I found
that when I went down to the main map, I was exploring it all over again because there was different stuff everywhere. Let's move on. I can't really think of anything else I want to say. I think it's about Wind Waker. I think there's good things about having the same map because it's like you've got a sense of familiarity, but then you still have to explore it. But you don't have to relearn everything if you played the previous one, which not everyone would have done. Yeah. But yeah, let me move on to Wind Waker. Wind Waker is one of the greatest games ever made. I got to say that.
Yeah,
now.
I agree.
I think it's sweet. Actually, you know what?
Are they both
no,
sweet?
I think it's spicy, but I think it's good spicy.
Yeah, I would. So here's the thing. I think that those games are great, but the Triforce Hunt at the end is rough. Very rough.
Of course, I infamously have played this game as myself with a bunch of custom models. I really like this game. I remember the day this game came out, I was in school and I had the money for it, and it was in the locker room, and somebody stole that money, and I had to get that money back so that I could go and buy this game at the end of the day. So I had a whole fucking like John Wick adventure leading up to me buying this game. So it was awesome. It was a really great game. Big fan. But sometimes I get really annoyed with the fact that I have to constantly pull out the Wind Waker and change the wind direction. So that's why it's spicy for me. It's good, but it has a kick.
So they fix and remake.
Triforce Hunt is a bit much, but still loved it. That's in my list of like Zelda games I could just play anytime. Ocarina of Time, that one, Twilight Princess. That era, really cool.
Is the first Bayonetta on here? No, it's not. Bayonetta 2. Maelstrom
I have not played this one.
That. Maelstrom, hit us with a flavor and we'll put it in there.
Yeah. What flavor is Bayonetta 2?
Yeah, what flavor is it? Let us know. Well, let's do the 2 Mario Galaxy games.
Technically not a Nintendo game. Oh, he's not wrong.
Oh, is it not Nintendo? Okay, then.
But...
There it goes. Right. Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2.
Mario Galaxy is good. Mario Galaxy 2 is better, and it has again one of the best soundtracks ever. Mario Galaxy.
I would be tempted to put Mario Galaxy 2 in Umami because of the green stars.
I'm gonna say yes. Bayo 2 was a little salty, but it was good. But Bayo 1 was better.
But you said it wasn't Nintendo, Mel, so can't really go anywhere else.
That's a flavor. All right. Umami, this is the full package. It has challenge levels that are really great, and it's the epitome of it's the one game that still needs to be re-released that I would really like to see
right?
re-released. And yeah, again, the music, I can't fault it. It's so good. Like, I was listening to it almost every other day. I listened to a piece of music from that soundtrack. And the first one was, I mean, the Wii came out, we had gimmicky games, and then they hit us with Mario Galaxy, which is one of the best looking games on the console, and really, really fun to play. Actually made not overused, but kind of fun uses of the motion controls, which, you know, it was okay on the Wii, I guess. I think... Is it a sweet game? Or...
I don't know, it might be Umami as well, but I don't think it's as, like, you know, baked full of things as the first one is. I don't know if it goes in sweet, though, because I think it is a sweet game. It's pretty good.
We're talking about flavor.
Super Mario Galaxy is a game I think is spicy. It makes me feel spicy.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't want to put it in bitter because bitter is not the right word. Spicy, because even though it's almost as good as Mario Galaxy 2, I was still annoyed that it was stuck on the Wii for so long.
I'm gonna put it in spicy.
Galaxy 2 is refined. Galaxy 2 is just so good.
Okay, hey, we'll go Galaxy 1 in Umami and Galaxy 2 in sweet.
Yeah, actually, Galaxy 2 is sweet. It's sweet because it's got that moment where you get the storybook parts about Rosalina.
Oh, no, hold on a second.
And it plays the nice
Galaxy
music.
1. Yeah, it does, but there's a thing about Galaxy 1. It has the pudding level in it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Just put them both in sweet and be done with it.
Yeah, fucking both in sweet. Like, they both have sweet stuff in them. Like, there we go, chat.
Oh, is it time for another question?
Yeah, it's another question.
It's another question. All right, let's see. If there was any game you think should get a modern remake or a sequel, what is it?
Silk Song. No.
It's not even out yet. You can't have a remake.
I don't know, man. I'd like to see the Oracle games get remasters because they've been left on the Game Boy Advance, and they deserve more love because they are two Zelda games that are fundamentally really good.
Oracle
I tell you what game needs a remake.
Oracle of Ages.
Minish Cap. Minish Cap is such an underrated game. I love it. But the issue is, I think... Go on.
Sorry, I was reading Maelstroma's Legend of the Groove with Slambit restored. No, you say your thought about Minish Cap because I have a thought on this game as well.
Minish Cap is made by Capcom, and it is like, I don't know what Capcom did, but they just nailed it on their first go. I like Vati a lot. He's like a villain who I think stands pretty good to Ganon. I wish he came back. I don't remember if he came back in Hyrule Warriors, maybe, but he is a cool villain. I thought he was going to be the villain of Echoes of Wisdom, because the shadowy visage in that game looked like Vati. I'm like, oh my god! But I think he is owned by Capcom, so I don't think they can do that unless they get Capcom's approval. But that's that's my thoughts.
I like Minish Cap because the puzzles are a little bit more esoteric, and there's like a lot of time in that game where you're like, oh, I just gotta backtrack and figure this out. And it's bold, but the overall game is so good that you forgive it for that. And you just kind of accept it. And it reminds me of when I was playing Final Fantasy 13 too, trying to get all of the paradox endings and just this manic kind of backtracking stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, I think I like that about it, but it's a very spicy, or is it spicy or bitter?
I wouldn't put Minish Cap in bitter. I'd put it in spicy, I think.
And now I have to look
I
at
think the
Capcom
Kinstones...
Zelda games.
I think that's the only one on here. So Capcom made that, Oracle of Seasons and Ages, and I think there's Four Swords games.
Four
So every one
Swords,
of
yeah.
Vati in it is the Capcom game. And the Oracle ones are the ones they did as well.
So this would be the last one they did then.
Yeah.
It's their
Well,
last
yeah,
go.
Legend of Dragoon. Fuck yeah, I'll play that. Do I think they're going to make it? No, because Sony have this weird issue where they won't bring back an old IP unless, like, I don't know, like a miracle occurs. Like,
I've got a game sitting
you
on
can
my to-do list that might interest
Yeah.
some of you.
on.
I'll save it. Okay, it's Radiata Stories.
Okay.
This is a PS2 RPG, famously. So you know in Chrono Cross, you've got like 70 characters. Well, Radiata Stories is like, hey, we've got 175 characters you can have in your party.
Oh,
And I
it's
was
like Suikoden.
that's so stupid. I'm gonna play it.
I
Is that
thought
the time
Suikoden was
travel
very
one?
good at that.
I don't.
Maelstrom,
I've
I
never
think, is
played
big-
it. I only know
very
that
good.
fact. Suikoden I did play. That one was a lot. Suikoden 2 or Suikoden 3. I think I
Right.
played.
Let's do these Nintendo games.
Not Nintendo games, Capcom games.
Oh, you're right. Okay, let's put them into not Nintendo.
But for the record, Resident Evil 2
Wonderful.
is also, I think, one of the greatest
A banger.
achievements in video game history. Although, you know what? Just the N64 version of that is so impressive. But the PS1 one is where it's at.
Let's do
Starting
Super
Suikoden
Mario
tomorrow.
World.
Was it? You played the first Suikoden? Oh, Mario World.
Yes.
This one
Here's
I
the
really
thing.
like.
Yes. I don't have a lot to say about this. I think it's good. What do you think?
I know that I really wanted to get this, and I bought I never grew up with the SNES, but I bought one at a car boot sale really late in life because it had a Mario All Stars with it, and I wanted All Stars so I could play this specifically. However, like all old Mario games, sometimes I just struggle to get through all the way through to the end. Like, I don't know, I feel like I start getting the vapors. It's a sour game, but it's a good sour.
Okay.
It's a really good sour.
I'm going to
Like sour candy.
throw out one now just to get my opinion out for this.
Between Mario World and
Link to
Mario
the
Brothers
Past.
3 for the best 2D Mario. I'm firmly on the Mario World bandwagon for that. I really like that game.
Before
But
you
I
can
also
say anything
really
about
like
a Link to the...
Sour candy.
Go on.
So, oh, Link to the Past.
Where, have we got any? Yeah. I just sneaked it in the bitter. So here's the thing. I think that Link to the Past, as I have talked about before a few times, I think that it is a fundamentally good game. However, it is old. And it shows its age. It shows its age a lot more than people realise, I think. Because it is really annoying in the second half. I think the difficulty is not fun. I think the later dungeons are boring and they get really easy to get lost in. I think there's a nostalgia bubble tied around that game. So personally, I think it's a bitter experience. I don't know what you think though. We'll change it if you have like differing opinions, I guess.
It's hard for me to really opinionate on this because I played it like probably in the last few years is the one time I'd played it all the way through. I will say that it's one of the best randomizer games because it's built in such a good way, and also A Link Between Worlds was amazing, and that can't happen without A Link to the Past because it's built on the same skeleton. Counterpoint, people are still making games that are exactly the same as this game these days, and you don't think it ages badly personally. I agree with you about the latter dungeons being a little bit frustrating. However, I would say that's true of many great Zelda games. Look at the Water Temple. You know, it's awful. I hate the
Oh
water
no,
temple.
yeah, we can talk about that. Let's get Ocarina of Time in here as well, shall we? Ocarina of Time, I think I would put into spicy.
Definitely spicy.
I think it's a very spicy game that has peaks and valleys in terms of. I know people don't like the Shadow Temple because it's boring. I think the Shadow Temple is great. Spirit Temple is great. Water Temple sucks. Fire Temple is alright. Very forgettable though. The Forest Temple is wonderful. I think it's a game that has earned its status in history. Same with Link to the Past. I don't hate Link to the Past, mind you. I just think, like, fundamentally, the game itself has aged poorly. Not what the ideas that came from it, like the structure and stuff. I think it makes sense why indie games are taking that. But I think the game itself is frustrating.
If I was to compare Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time, just like based on this discussion, I would say that they both have really great mechanics that are really fun to play with, and there's like a lot of like satisfaction that comes out of the sound effects and the weight of the doors opening and things like that, and all the item uses. Really fun. And then the fact that some parts are frustrating is sort of leveraged by the fact that everything else is really fun. So it's like, we gave you a bunch of cool toys, but we gave you some annoying games to play with those toys occasionally. It's like, it's fine, I still get to play with the toys.
So yeah, Maelstrom mentioned Super Mario 64.
It's like a genre-defining game, yeah.
I'd also put that in spicy. I think
I'm gonna say...
Yeah?
Maybe yes. Maybe, hang on. Can we put it... I want to put it in salty, and it's because... Okay, I was blown away when I played this game. I love it to bits. It's really good.
Yeah.
But for God's sake, the camera is dog shit. And the camera is 99% of the reason I die in that game, and I am a salty bitch when I play it. Because I hate the camera.
I agree with that. And not that you're a salty bitch, I agree with the that Mario 64 is a game that has not... I think that Mario 64 on the DS is really good. I don't know if that's on here, but I like that a lot. It's a good game.
It's great.
It's a great modded game. I mean, the same with Ocarina of Time, like the ship of Halcyon, whatever it's called, for Ocarina of Time. Arcadian, yeah, is wonderful. And I recently played a great Mario 64 ROM hack called Mario in the Multiverse.
Yes, we're in the era of decomps that are allowing people to make just really amazing stuff. That multiverse game is great.
Yes. So, like, cool. We don't hate these games. We're tasting them. Chat. We're not hating them. We're tasting them.
If you want me to describe Mario 64 in one word, it would be hooray.
Hooray, indeed.
Hooray.
Right, Super Mario Bros. 3.
Mario 3 is really good. I like the Tanuki powers in that game. Is really fun.
I'm tempted to put it into sweet, just because I don't really think about it that much. I think it kind of got overshadowed by Super Mario World.
For me, it's like, when I think about Mario World, I have the graphics in my head, and I'm like, that's great. And Mario 3 makes me think of, like, a slightly older console that maybe I just missed out on. Because, like, Mario World was like the SNES one, right? And 3... Was that NES? Was that NES? It feels like, visually, in my head, it's got a look to it.
It's late NES, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a look to it that I think looks really nice for that console, but it reminds me of times where I used to go to my friend's house when I was a kid, and he had an NES, and we didn't have anything like that. So, you know, it's sweet for that reason. I think it's like punching above its weight, and it's, you know, succeeding.
Cyber brings up a good point. That needs to be addressed, I think.
Cyber, question remains, why are we putting the cartridges in our mouth in the first place? Okay, so the reason is, when the Switch came out, they actually coated the cartridges with a special chemical to stop people from eating them that had a really bitter flavor to it. So the reason we're even doing this is because we're curious as to what Switch 2 cartridges are going to taste like. And we want to get ahead of the game. Because maybe like Switch 2, maybe they've like gourmeted it up a bit. You know, they've got Gordon Ramsay in, and he's got, right, we've got this fucking spices, we've got to make these cartridges really fucking tasty. Or tasteless. or whatever.
I mean, we aren't actually putting in Switch 2 games. I just realized that. I could probably add a few Switch 2 games if we wanted to add that to the list. We still got
Malik.
all the Switch 1 games that had no. Mother 3. I haven't played it.
Let's
Have you
see.
played it?
Denatonium benzoate. So whatever that translates to is what they put on the carts. Was there a need to prevent
I
people from
see.
eating cartridges? Is there a cartridge eating community? Yes, they're called children. Mother 3. Definitely
Mother 3.
extremely bitter.
Okay.
Because it's still not
I
out
wouldn't
in the
know.
West. It's still not out in the West, and it's a brilliant
Oh,
game.
right. Translation, right? Yeah.
It's one of the best like RPGs of that generation, honestly, and it's still not out. There's a fan translation.
Earthbound.
There's a fan translation. There was actually a book that you could buy from Fangamer that is like a guide as well, written in translation. Brilliant game, and still not
Bayonetic,
available.
yeah.
And for what reason, I just can't imagine.
Let's quickfire through the Mario RPGs.
I
shall
have
we?
nothing to say about these. This is all you.
Excellent. I'll go through them quickly then.
Paper
Let's start
Mario,
by
I
saying
might
that
have
Super
something to say
Mario.
about.
Okay, I'll leave that out then. Super Mario RPG. Sweet. I think both of them go into sweet. Oh god, they've gone off the level.
I did see
So,
Belstrom's
Super-
playthrough of that. It was extremely funny.
Yeah.
Was that before or after you lost your voice, or was it the reason you lost your voice? I wonder.
No, I think Chrono Cross is the reason he lost his voice. I think that was the beginning, but Chrono Cross is what did it in.
That was before. That was like the first mistake.
I want to
I couldn't
remember a
watch Chrono
quote from
Cross.
Chrono Cross where Maelstrom said to do one of the character voice, he had to hit his throat to be able to do it. So
Like SpongeBob or Chris Cornell.
yeah, no, it's like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Superstar Saga bit. Oh wait, no, Superstar. I thought that was Partners in Time.
But can we just look at that case? Can we zoom in on that?
It's great, isn't it?
It's got Hotel Mario vibes a little bit.
Oh, Maelstrom, there's Forfall, by the way, if you wanted to know where he was in this game. So they did a cool thing where Forfall is like a sidekick to the main villain in this, and then in the later game, he becomes the main villain. And I think that's
Voice nodules. Voice nodules are a viral thing and not an overused voice thing. That makes sense.
I'm going to put Superstar Saga in spicy. I
Spicy.
think it hasn't aged very well. And I'm going to put Bowser's Inside Story in sour. It's good and tastes great. I Paper Mario's.
There's something really weird about being inside Bowser.
Oh, do you want to? Well, it's the perfect taste game, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does Bowser taste like?
I don't want to know that. You know, there's people on the internet are trying to answer that question every single day on certain websites.
And they probably have worked it out.
Paper Mario, not sure, but Thousand Year Door is really sweet. That's a sweet game.
I think it is a sweet game too.
That's a
I'm
game that does
gonna put-
RPG mechanics with little tiny numbers, and I think that's adorable, and it works so well. Because every other game's like trying to be like, oh, big numbers. And this game's like, no, you do like 2 damage, it's fine.
I'm also going to put Mario 64 because this is like one of the most nostalgic games ever made. If you play this, you just feel good. It's one of the most feels good Paper Mario experiences.
Hmm.
So I'm going to put that there.
Bowser's insides seem to have a lot of superfluous shit that doesn't affect his function in any way. We don't know that.
Or
Maybe
Maelstrom
they
does
do.
because he's been in Bowser's belly now.
He's been inside
in there.
Bowser. We know well, phrasing. He's been in Bowser's
That's
belly
why I
in
made
that
you
game.
play that game. That's why I made you play that game, Maelstrom.
You were
so
just
I can say
breaking
that.
shit and he was okay? Oh, like, so you're saying like he's got appendices everywhere. You can put your Metroid Prime wherever you want to put your Metroid Prime.
Well, I put it there because Prime wouldn't be mastered.
Just all the primes. Alright.
Kirby.
Forgotten Land was the funniest shit I'd ever seen in a trailer.
I'm
I
gonna
think.
put it in spicy because it is a game that knows what it is and just kicks ass.
I think it was cool. I think that's a game like I feel like there wasn't like a lot of Kirby games in a big string, and then that came out and it's like, oh good, another good Kirby game.
Well, the last Kirby game we got was Star Allies.
And yeah, it's a 3D Kirby game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's the first 3D Kirby game ever made.
They did a good job.
Super
I agree.
Kirby 64 does not count. It's got 3D models in it. It is not 3D.
It's a 2.5D.
Anyway,
If that. It's not even 2.5D, is it? Because it's still on a 2D plane.
Kirby Superstar Ultra, I would put in salty because I don't like it that much.
I honestly
you
think
played it.
most Kirby games for me are in salty. I like them a lot, but there's something to do with, well, there's a lot of kind of redoing stuff to me in Kirby games most of the time. I'm thinking more about what's the one that I played? Amazing Mirror is the one I played the most. That's a lot of backtracking in that. Dream
Link
Course
Between Worlds.
is great. Link Between Worlds, love it.
Love it too.
I think it's one of the better DS games generally.
Where would we put it? I would argue spicy because it's a bit of a spicy game with its main gimmick, and it can be quite difficult as well in spots.
The only thing that really kind of irked me about it was having to rent the items, which sort of seemed a bit pointless when I could have just found the items.
Oh, so bitter then, since you have to rent the items.
But
okay.
nothing else about it really bothered me. I played through that game in like 2 days. It's good.
Yeah.
Planet Robobot.
Kirby.
Not a lot of people
I
talk
think
about this
it's
game,
great.
huh?
It's the best 2D Kirby game, I would
This
argue.
is one of those Kirby games where they go full on existential dread at the end, and it's brilliant.
Well, let me brief you over what happens at the end of this game. A business robot corporation invades the land, and at the end, I don't know if people are worried about spoilers, but if they are, well, when we move it over, that'll be when it's gone. But I want to talk about it because at the end of this game, the guy has found this AI across the universe, and no, it's not like it's like a. It's some manner of like intelligent life form that they put into a computer, and this intelligent life form assimilates and uses the dead body of the boss of this place, and then he fights Kirby, and then becomes a giant celestial moon monster, and tries and kills you.
Yeah.
Let me get the image of the final boss.
You know, whoever's writing
Spoilers
Kirby,
in it.
every time whoever's writing Kirby is on some shit. Like, they're cooking, they're reading Sartre, they're reading Nietzsche, they're doing whatever, and then they're like, what is this little pink guy gonna do? I tell you what he's gonna
Here's the
do.
final boss.
You wouldn't swallow a
Little
car.
lad.
Yep. Death Ray.
He's a little clock. He's a little guy.
His little clock with a funny
Definitely
little
not a
face.
monster. I'm gonna put it in spicy.
I like Robobot. It's fun.
Right, we got a lot left. What should we do? Quick fire for them?
Let me throw a question at you, then we're gonna go through the rest of them. I think I got one more question. Let's
Okay.
see. I've got a list here, and you see, I gotta pick one. What's a game you wish more people had played, but you know is a hard sell?
Kingdom Hearts. No. I mean, like, I'll probably put Xenoblade Chronicles in there, because those games are long but very rewarding. You feel good after playing them, but it's a massive time commitment. So I understand
it's hard to sell like a 300-hour game with infinite quests.
Although recently, honestly, after watching Maelstrom play it, I would say Persona 3. I think that game's end sequence, the last couple of months, are some of the best storytelling I've seen in an RPG. It starts off really rocky and doesn't really go away from that until like a certain point. but then it just hits after hit, and that ending is it's amazing. Great.
I think a lot of those
video game
RPGs have a long wind up, and then you get really into the mechanic for the rest of it, and it keeps you going.
I think
And then the payoff's
Atlas
usually
is the
good.
exception to that. Atlas is Metaphor is the exception to that because it just is so good at what it does. I think.
It
I don't know
has-
where have you gotten to without being careful of spoilers, obviously.
Hey chat, I'm really sorry that I haven't uploaded a Metaphor video in like 3 weeks. No, sorry, 6 weeks. I just haven't played it. I finished the first major dungeon with the Necromancer, and since then I've been meaning to get back to it, but yeah, time is getting away from me.
Now. Then that means
That's fine. I'm gonna probably start streaming it anyway, because like doing the YouTube videos is just like, ugh, it's hard work.
Once you get used to it, it's not too bad. I've luckily I think doing YouTube is sometimes easier for me just because I don't have to worry about setting out 3 hours of time. I could just do an hour and then stop. But I understand where that comes from, to be fair.
Yeah, like when you're streaming something, I feel like I have a commitment to my chat to keep playing, so it helps me keep going.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We gotta bounce through these.
We gotta bounce through these. Mario Odyssey.
That is a big umami game. It's got everything. It's got a million moons to collect.
How about we
loads of
do it like
different
this?
worlds.
You do the flavor for one, I'll do the flavor for the next one. We'll swap between each of us.
Yeah, okay. That's umami for me. Love that game. Really great.
Earthbound. I guess you would do that because I haven't played it.
Oh, really? Bitter because of Mother 3.
Okay, I'll do
That's
the
right,
next one.
Earthbound. The
No, I
entire
won't.
series of
Haven't played it.
Earthbound is now bitter because of Mother 3. You might
Pokemon
Galaxy-
Mystery Dungeon.
Oh, I was just saying, depending on the day of the week, I might tell you Galaxy 2 or Odyssey is my favorite 3D Mario. Agree? Actually, yeah. It's
I think Odyssey is
Right.
exceptionally good, but yeah, I also agree with that. It's
Odyssey is a
difficult because they're very
template.
different, but they're very good.
Actually, you know, I would add 3D World to that list. All right, go for it.
I haven't played this.
Me neither.
Shit. I did dubious.
Has anyone played Mystery Dungeons?
No, just to put it in dubious. Okay, I played this. Dragon Quest 11, Umami.
One
That's
of
not
the
a Nintendo
best
game.
Dragon Quest games. It's not. It's a Square Enix game, and it's great.
Donkey Kong Country 2, Tom.
I haven't played it.
Okay, I'll put it in bitter because that game is. I'll just put it in salty because that game is brutally difficult.
It's a game that I know it's difficult, and I know people like it, but I also know that it looks like clown vomit.
Pick Pikmin 4.
I don't think I played Pikmin 4. I played other Pikmins. Pikmins
What do you think of them?
are... They're sweet games. I enjoy the flow that you get into playing a Pikmin game. I think it's really nice.
What the fuck? Oh
Shin
god,
Megami
it's Shin Megami Tensei. Not Nintendo. Atlas.
That's a cop-out category, and you know it.
I know it is because they're not Nintendo games. Come on, man. We'll come back to them later or never. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I think that's a spicy game because of all the different gimmicks.
Wowie zowie.
Wowie zowie. Become an elephant. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Was that the last DK game to come out? I don't think I played
Yeah, it's
that.
the last retro one. I haven't played it either. I'm gonna put it in sweet, I think, because apparently it's good. Let's put it
Apparently
in
it's
sour,
good.
actually.
Sour like sour candy. Mario Kart 8 fucking umami because it has 1 billion tracks.
Yoshi's
Exactly
Island. That's
1
the
billion
definite
tracks.
sweet.
That's sweet. There's no sweeter game with no sweeter music on that console, I think.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
That has to
Umami.
be umami. Again, it has 9,000 characters. You think you probably end
Animal
up playing
Crossing.
Bonanza
New
before them?
Horizons.
Hey, the
Oh,
Bonanza...
New Leaf.
Bonanza Treehouse was fun to watch. You should check it out. New Leaf, that was the DS one, was it? No, that was
Yes,
New Horizons.
This is the what? This is
New
the
Leaf was
3DS
the
one.
first 3DS one. Yeah. I played a shitload of that. I'm gonna say salty because it's an Animal Crossing game, and I really fucking hate that if you stop playing it and you go back and Rossetti starts shouting at you, and then your villagers say, "I gotta move out. Where have you been?" And then there's fucking weeds everywhere. It's work at that point. You know what? Spicy.
I'm gonna put Metroid Zero in. You want to put it in spicy?
Yeah, it's a spicy game. Animal Crossing's full of hot gas.
Metroid Zero Mission is short and sweet, literally on the tin. Tetris.
Okay.
Is that a Nintendo game?
I think they own it now.
Okay.
I mean, is cocaine a flavor? Wow. What flavor is meth? Tetris goes in cocaine flavor. Make it bright blue. Wait, fuck it. This version is Nintendo, yes. Yeah, okay, perfect. Specifically Tetris 2 multiplayer. Melee.
I'm gonna put that in sour because it has not aged well. Sorry, Melee fans.
Melee
It's not aged
is
well.
Melee is really, really good at the time, but there are better games now.
I haven't played this.
Fuck you, eat a
I
dick.
haven't played. Yeah, yeah.
That's better. No, look, Ultimate's better than Melee. Brawl, however.
Let's just sit. we can sit in our lovely little nostalgia bubbles all we want. But it's just true. It's true. Melee is overrated. No.
No, I had about 15,000 hours in Melee. I think Ultimate's better.
But Banjo-Kazooie, I haven't played it. I wouldn't know.
I'd like a collectathon, and it is one of the best rare games. It's
Is it a
right out
collectathon?
there.
I'll put it in a mummy then.
But I don't have like a lot of hours in that game. It's not one I finished. Wii Sports Resort, underrated.
I'm gonna put it in sour then. The most
Okay.
underrated flavor. I don't know how else to put it. I don't want to put it in sweet because we've got so many in sweet.
Well, we like sweet things.
Fire Emblem 3 houses.
I wanted.
Just the one with the Colgate man.
Yeah, no, that's the one after this. This one was the one with the 3 houses. I love
Very
Fire
good.
Emblem. I wish I had time to play it. I'm a little bit better that I didn't.
So would that be an umami then? Because it's long.
I was going to say bitter because I'm bitter that I didn't get to play it.
There you go then. That's where it's gonna go.
I wish I had
Kirby
played more than 3
Return to
houses.
Dreamland.
Yeah, that's
Salty because of the betrayal halfway through with one of the main characters.
it.
Fucking like destroyed. No, honestly, I played this game. How old was I at the time? When did it come out? 2009. I was what? Like 11 at the time. I was betrayed.
Well, I
I
think
was fucked.
if any one series deserves to be spread across every flavor in the spectrum, it's probably Kirby.
Yeah.
It's just done so much shit, and half the games are great, and half of them are like good, but goddamn, it's annoying. Double Dash,
Oh.
totally missed this one. This is the one Mario Kart I missed.
I'm gonna put it in bitter. Because I know it's gonna piss Maelstrom off, I think.
I don't understand the gimmick in Double Dash, or like,
It's
I
where you have
get
like
it.
2 people, right?
I get it, but I don't get why it's fun.
There you go then.
That's my hot take.
Luigi's Mansion. That's sour, because spooky flavor, right?
I like that game.
Yeah. Mario
Sure.
Kart Wii.
Okay, that is actually low-key one of the better Mario Kart games.
Sweet.
I think so. That's the one that we modded for the VOT Extra Life.
It is.
Mario Kart is Mario Kart. I have
Pikmin.
no preference.
Alright, we put that
Pikmin.
in the one.
Pikmin's sweet.
So we'll put it.
Yeah. Great game.
Donkey Kong Country. Let's put that in the same place we put the other one. Where's that? Salty. Kirby Superstar. I'm gonna put that in bitter because I think that is a good game. But man, it can be annoying in spots.
I've been like I stick with my guns on this. Kirby's going to be spread across the spectrum. Star Fox 64. If Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time didn't exist, this would be the best game on N64. That is, it's you have a lot of small courses of it, and you can keep doing it over and over again. It never gets boring. This is like the McChicken sandwich, you know, or the McRib. You know, it's like I just need a bite, and I'm familiar with it, and it tastes okay. It's fine.
Umami,
Yeah, put it. It's umami. It's umami. I love this game. You've actually never played Pikmin. Yeah, Pikmin is. It's like imagine a strategy game, but for babos. So it's a little bit easy, but it's got that same kind of vibe as Chibi Robo, where it's like a small, you know, you feel like you're making progress quite quickly. And it reminds me of Toe Jam and Earl when you're looking for the rocket parts too.
Fun fact about Chibi Robo, I got that confused until recently with a game called Gato Roboto.
Gato Roboto.
And I thought they were the same game. Like
did
that
they
little,
show
like, cute
Chibi
little,
Robo
like...
at the Direct? That was, yes, they did. It was on the GameCube
remember.
list. They're adding it to the GameCube stuff.
I thought they were the same game, and I know when they mentioned it on the Nintendo stuff, I was like, what, like the indie game that came out a few years ago? Or not like a GameCube game, Game Boy game? No, they're different things, exactly. Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia Echoes. I have never played this before. Have you played this before?
No.
Okay, it's gonna go in dubious.
Okay, I gotta ask you one quick mid question before these last ones. This one's an easy one. If you were alive during the console wars, where was your flag planted?
Was this a question just made for me? Hold on a second. Where were what between who exactly?
Well, anywhere in the console wars. Well, the console wars was basically Xbox versus PlayStation, because Nintendo has always been on the outside of that.
I mean, I'm never going to be on Xbox's side after I got doxed by them, so I'll be on Sony's side just in this situation.
Blue team, one for the blue team.
Well, no, you know what? Fuck Sony. Actually, never mind, because they have locked Bloodborne to the PS4, so I'm gonna go with Nintendo. Oh wait, no, fuck Nintendo too because of their legal practices and being annoying. PC.
That's not the console wars we grew up with. Yeah, we had Nintendo versus Sega. That is true.
I remember how well that went.
Okay, I didn't think that question through. PC, fair enough.
Super Mario. Oh, we've already done this one.
We've done that one, but here's the thing. The Bowser one was the 3DS... No, sorry, not what I was talking about. The Bowser one was the Switch re-release, which was very, very welcome because the 3D World was so good. 3D World is one of the best reasons to own a Wii U. Which I think is a...
Then?
I think it's sweet because I think the Wii U deserved better. It was wild and wacky and crazy, and it had some really cool fun stuff, and it was like the console the Wii wanted to be, but it was also like a little bit too late. I don't know. It just didn't last very long.
I'm gonna put Echoes of Wisdom in sour. I think it's a good Zelda game, but a little bit boring.
I wonder if it'd been a different timeline if they called it the Wii 2. Maybe. Sorry, which one was that? That was the new one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's good, but it just kind of falls into like very sandboxy mechanics, and like because the content doesn't really change that much from the sandboxing mechanics, it gets very dull. I think towards the end. But yeah, that's my stance on that. Fire Emblem Awakening.
It's another Fire Emblem game with, you know, probably one of the more traditional ones, which is fine by me.
Okay, I'll put it in bitter. Splatoon 3.
Oh man,
You're a Splatoon fan.
I am. I'm still annoyed that I don't play that many online games competitively, but Splatoon never makes me feel bad. I think it's a sweet game for that reason. I think it's one of the few competitive online games where they were very clever about like controlling the interactions between people. And also, there's got that hub world where people draw Solid Snake, and that's fun. Donkey Kong Country Returns, don't know it. No, not played that one.
I'm gonna put in Salty because that game's difficult in spots.
Is that
Got
the
a remake recently.
60? No, I'm thinking of Donkey Kong 64, of course.
That's the Wii one. It got a remake recently where they didn't credit the people who made the original game. Well, they
Oh,
did,
boy.
but it was very half-assed. It was the one where they just said, made from the people who did the original game.
Where's
No,
Insurance
you could
Kong?
credit. Not in this one, unfortunately.
Where's DK64?
It's not on here. There's a top 100 user review. It's not going to be in top
Oh,
100.
you're
is it?
right. It's
Shit.
top 100. Oh, well, there you go then. Shit. Is that a flavor?
Yeah.
Link's Awakening.
Marmite.
I like the toy visual they did for the remake of
I prefer
Link,
it more in this than Echoes of Wisdom.
Link's
I think it
Big
looks good in
Egg.
this one.
I didn't play it though, this one. Or did I? No, I think I did actually. I have no memory
it's
of this
sweet.
place.
It's a very pretty looking game. Very happy.
Alright. Mario Kart 8. I mean, it's Mario Kart 8. Again, great Wii U game, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe trumps it in every way. Mario Kart Deluxe is umami. Mario Kart 8 is fucking sweet.
Okay.
It's good and sweet again. I know, but it is
We've got another bank coming up now.
spicy.
Yeah, I agree.
Spicy. Spicy. Can't believe there's a sequel coming out. Very excited.
I know. I'm looking forward to that. Oh God, WarioWare.
Oh, I love
Spicy.
that game. Yes, definitely. Definitely spicy. It's one of those
and then we're
games
gonna have-
that's like really fun, and it's also very good at pissing me off.
Another spicy. Super Mario is fucking crazy.
Yeah, in what universe is Tomodachi Life in the top 100? That's a good question, really, and I'm paraphrasing there.
Well,
But
here's the thing, Maelstrom. In the list, there was only 183 games.
hmm.
So maybe we've gone through them all. Oh God, Skyward Sword is in the top 100.
I really
Put
liked
that in
it
Salty.
when it came out.
Oh, did you?
because-
Go on.
Yeah, I really like the items in that game, and I think
True, I like them too.
I like the characters, the characterization. Like in the older Zelda games, it's like I never really felt like I connected with the characters, but I really loved like Groose as a character. He has a whole character growth arc. You know, Zelda isn't just like fancy princess, it's just some random girl that lives in the village and she gets to grow. And then even though Fi is super annoying, we learn about, you know, the origin of the Master Sword. And it was the game that came out that sort of tied everything together when they tried to do the Hyrule Historia and figure out the timeline. So I think
I
it's
think
got a
that's
lot
the
going
reason I
for
don't
it.
like it. I
think it's
I
got a lot
don't-
going for it.
think we should put it in
Although-
sour because our opinions differ.
I'm actually a little bit bitter about it. I'm bitter about
Okay,
it
we'll put it in
because
better.
I think the last boss sucks and it's like a massive anticlimax.
Really? You don't
Yes.
like the lightning jewel? I think that's...
No,
I
it's
think
the
the
bit where
imprisoned fight-
it's where you're fighting the fucking thing that's the big black blob thing that's like sliding
Oh,
up
well,
the
with
thing.
the toes, you gotta shoot. Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
I have a clip
dog
on my
shit.
channel of me just losing my fucking mind fighting him.
But I do like exploring the
Like-
skies and the islands and stuff. It's good.
Super Mario Ball, I think that's sweet.
No,
come
it's
on.
it's bitter.
Explain.
There's a mechanic in Smash Brothers Brawl where you can randomly trip and fall over.
But Kirby destroys a massive space gun.
You put melee where?
Where'd I put Melee? I forgot
Yeah.
where. Oh yeah, there, because shit.
You-
yeah,
Yeah, you can't put melee in sour and then put brawl in sweet. Brawl has a random mechanic that makes you lose fights, and
Oh, okay.
it had-
How about we put
it had online mode, but it was on the Wii, so the online mode was ass. It didn't work.
hold on, just for Maelstrom. Just for him. There we go. Hopefully
I
he's
don't
happy
agree.
about this.
I don't agree with that. But shit is in fact its own flavor.
It gets to be its own flavor, Maelstrom. There you go. Gets to be
Mario-
unique.
Mario Kart DS. Like that's
I think it's
for the
pretty good.
people that couldn't afford a Wii and only had a DS.
Yeah, that was me then.
It's all you then.
Should we put it in salt? Sweet, I think.
Its opinion is Marmite. Well, there we go. So, what is the most common? It's obviously there's a lot of sweet games there.
I mean,
Spicy.
Look at, okay, yeah, Spicy started leading towards the end.
And a lot of them are Zelda games.
And Kirby games.
Zelda and Kirby games.
It just kind of shows, doesn't it? Yeah. There you go, chat. Let's finish it off with a couple more, just because
Okay.
they are on here technically. So
Let's see.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Okay, right. What do we think these are going to taste like?
Yeah, what do we think they're gonna taste like? I think this is gonna taste bitter. I think that the demolition mechanics are going to be good, but I don't know if that can carry the game.
It looks umami as fuck to me, says Maelstrom. I think... Okay, so I have some opinions about it from watching the Treehouse and watching the thing. My first opinion is, I remember when we first saw a shot of Mario Kart World, and everyone was like, why does Donkey Kong look fucking weird? And having seen some of the gameplay of Bonanza, I think they've rebuilt him to make him more expressive so that he can be expressive and fun in both Mario Kart World and this. And I really like the new design of Donkey Kong. However, I have memories of Princess Peach Showtime as a game that looked really cool and then was kind of mid. And I'm not sure Bonanza is going to be... I think it's going to be better than that, but I don't know if it's going to be better than having a new 3D Mario game. I don't know.
I hope that the other Kongs are in it, and it's not just Donkey Kong. I hope we get like Funky Kong and Diddy Kong.
I'd say I'm leaning
Sean's
positive. I'm leaning positive because I really like the new Donkey Kong. Because, ooh, banana.
I'm sorry. When
How
I
can
look
we-
at that new Donkey Kong, I just think of Seth Rogen from the Mario movie. I'm sorry.
Funny
This is what I just think.
I think
Yeah.
Funny Mukni.
Funny monkey.
I like him more.
I would say let's put it in umami then.
We'll put it in umami because Donkey Kong is a big meaty boy.
He is a big meaty boy. What else do we have?
It's like DK94. No, he's
Well,
really
this
fun.
is the most umami. This is the most umami game that's coming out soon.
Easily. Big hype. It's Burnout Paradise, or the best parts of Burnout Paradise, where you get to just drive around the world and then get into races and stuff and explore with your buddies. Except now it's Mario Kart, which makes it 1,000 times better.
And then the last one, I think.
You get to play it with
Fine
the Switch mouse. If you want to know how the Switch mouse is going to feel, try putting your phone on the side and moving it around and just tell me if that's good or not, because I don't think it's going to be good. But 120 FPS at 1080p on a portable console for a Metroid Prime game sounds like a good time.
I'm gonna put it in spicy because I bet there's rumors online. So we've had 2 trailers so far for this game, and we also saw the intro during the Treehouse thing. I haven't watched it because I don't want to get spoiled, but there are rumors that Retro are hiding a lot about this game, and that we don't know everything they are doing with this, which makes sense because like this needs to hit for Metroid. I think. Like
Apparently,
you have to do better than Dread.
Apparently, Vinny tried the mouse controls on the Switch and it was good. I'm surprised. But sure.
But the issue isn't that the mouse controls are bad, it's just how you hold it. I wouldn't want to hold my phone on its side for more than like 10 minutes. Like, or 5 minutes really.
I guess we'll
I
have
feel
to...
like it doesn't have that grip to it.
It remains to be seen. I guess if I get a small loan of $1 million, that's an old meme, I could probably buy a Switch and find out. Yeah, we don't know how it feels yet. This is true.
It's also not a great meme for current things with the tariffs.
Oh, absolutely not, because it's actually very appropriate, isn't it? Yeah, Nintendo, here's some hot spicy news. Yeah, Nintendo have pulled out pre-orders from the US because of the tariffs that Trump's put on, but I'm pissed at Nintendo anyway, because you can buy a Switch 2 that's locked to Japanese language and accounts for 50,000 yen, but if you want a universal one, also bought from Japan, you have to pay 70,000 yen plus. So it's like nearly double the price, just because I'm a gaijin, I guess.
We were going to talk about this. Yeah, we were going to talk about this during the thing, but we ended up talking about it with Herbie for about 2 hours. We got more information about Duskbloods.
We did.
The big
I
thing
read this article earlier.
Yeah, the big thing about this that I'm happy about, and I'm very glad that FromSoft are awesome and are aware of this. The big thing they said is, just to get this out here, we are not moving to multiplayer exclusive games. We're just treading the waters a little bit and seeing what they're like. Good. Experiment. If it doesn't work out, just keep making single player games.
There's a part
That's
of
what we
me
want
that
from you, FromSoft.
there's a part of me that is sad that there'll be FromSoft games that I just don't want to play now. But I am very happy if they make lots of money and funnel it into Sekiro 2, or Bloodborne, or Elden Ring, or any new IP that
It's
they
not
want to
going to
make.
affect that development because these are being worked alongside other games. I no surprise. I think they're working probably on a new Armored Core, and they have to do a new Sekiro. Come on, you don't abandon a golden formula like that immediately after doing it. Like we're gonna get a Sekiro 2. If they don't, we're gonna get something like Sekiro.
I want. Here's the universe that I'm okay with. Elden Ring, great game, whatever. Night Rain, probably cool. Duskbloods, I'm sure it's going to appeal to a lot of people. I don't necessarily want to play multiplayer games like that, but FromSoft, you can make fucking Fortnite for all I care, but if you take that money and you make Kuon, a re-release Kuon, or you make another Echo Knight game, or God forbid, you make a Shadow Tower or a Kingsfield collection, then go for it, do whatever you want.
I mean, when they made Armored Core 6, we'll see. Armored
I'm
Core 6
begging.
was a banger too.
I'm begging for like a Kingsfield 1 to 4 set. Like, they could just do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna play Duskbloods. Not because I don't want to play it, but I don't think I can get enough people for it. I think with Night Rain, we'll have enough people to play that in the community.
Yeah.
Want to check it out. Same with Mario Kart World, I think. Because like, I want to play that with people, but I'm only gonna want to play it with people. I'm not gonna want to do it single player. That sounds like really boring. So
the more I think about it, the more I expect Nintendo to release an official Joy-Con mouse shell. Seems like easy money. Yeah, it's an interesting conundrum, that, because if they release a mouse shell, it's like they admitted that their controller was not comfortable enough. But I think somebody will, definitely.
I mean, they released those like comfortable grips for Wii remotes. I think they're fine with it.
I suppose that's true. They gave those away for free, actually, didn't they? For a long time.
They did. It came with the Wii U.
Mm.
The Wii U. Wii.
But that grip wasn't to give your hand comfort. That grip was to stop people throwing Wiimotes through their TVs.
Here's the thing about the Wii Switch 2. I think like people like with money.
A lawsuit.
Money is a problem. Money is a problem in the world, right? People can't pay for all these things. And luckily, I tend to try and save money when it comes to these things. I'm very careful on what I buy now, considering how much stuff is coming out. I was thinking of getting Death Stranding 2, but considering that it is £80, I'm less inclined to get it on launch and wait until it goes on sale.
Yeah.
With the Switch 2, like, I had intentions to get that, assuming Metroid Prime 4 was coming out on it. We have not gotten a release date for Metroid Prime 4 yet, so I don't know when I'll...
You could look at history there, because it's coming out for both consoles. And if you look at the Twilight Princess release, as an example, that that came out on both consoles, and it was so early on the Wii U's launch that I didn't even realize it came out on the GameCube as well.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, there's a lot to draw me to the Switch 2, but not as much as it was with the Switch 1. Like Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey are the big players, I think, for the Switch 1. And we weren't showing Mario Odyssey immediately. People think we did. We didn't. Mario Odyssey was shown later. It was shown, I think, in May.
Well, my thoughts on this were that Mario Kart is a surefire bet. It's sold like 65 million copies. That's going to sell units. And then they can wait 6 months till the holidays and release the new Mario. Easy.
And like, I think the new Mario Kart is going to have double the amount of tracks, is what I heard.
What?
I think it has like 16 cups, not 8. So we're eating good with that. Looking forward to it.
That's pretty good. Like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has got an ungodly amount of tracks at this point.
Got 48 now, I think, right?
That's a lot more than that. And it's gonna take a while for them to catch up. But it looks great. The cars look great. The characters look great. There's pal around with your friends in the open world. It's gonna be so much fun. 96.
96?
Yeah.
What, for Mario Kart World? Or no, 8?
For 8 Deluxe, because they had the original double cups, and then they had like 2 DLCs with like 32 tracks each or something. Just keeps going. In fact, I have a list of every track that I had access to from those games. It's on my Trello board. And my Trello board says, I think 84. So I might be missing a couple. But there are at least that many tracks. $88 at the minimum. 88. And that comes from my Mario Wings board. But anyway, Flower, that was a very interesting and thing we did there.
Yeah, we did stuff. We did things.
So I initially intended, so this show, I intended this to be like an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then I was like, we'll carry on if we're having fun, and I was having fun the whole time. So I appreciate you bringing that along. It's saving me the effort of coming up with something. That was a lot of cool, a lot of good fun. 48 base 48 DLC. I see. So why don't I wrap this up? First of all, I'm going to say thanks everyone for coming to the solar panel. This is the first ever variety talk show. I hope people enjoyed it. We did a bunch of little games, and we played a game, and we got to talk with Flower, who is now upside down. And I'm hoping to do these kind of monthly. I don't know what the timing's going to be like, but if anyone's interested in being on the show, I'm probably going to put a call out to our community streamers first. But if anyone's interested, drop me a line, and I'll also drop something in the town hall. And should be good. So, Flower, I'm going to wrap this up with my last question for you. Off the top of your head, give me 3 Desert Island games.
Oh, fuck. Tears of the Kingdom, Terraria, Hollow Knight. There you go, enjoy.
That's 3 games that you can just play forever.
I should have said Elden Ring, shit.
Oh, you see. Take backsies.
Well, there you go then.
You're trapped now, that's it. The ship sank, Elden Ring sank, you watched it sink beneath the waves, and now...
I'm trapped here now.
Now you got an excuse to build a raft. You got to build a raft and float back to the homeland so you can play Elden Ring.
I don't need a raft. I can just fly away.
Fly away! There he goes. On the wings of an eagle. All right, chat. That's it from me. Flo, do you want to say anything? You want to plug your channels or whatever?
I don't need to plug my stuff. I already do it enough with the best bits thing.
Well, I'll plug him anyway. Floral Reverie on YouTube and Twitch.tv. He's also doing some cool stuff for us in the Vikings of Twitch Discord. He's making an Extra Life video, so you should go over to his YouTube and check that out when it goes on. It's very cool.
No, yeah, me and Morbo are organising another community night, or community day. It'll probably be Saturday. So
another member of our Community, yeah. So what? Community day on Saturday, you say?
Not this Saturday. We're working out the date. We'll let you know.
Okay. Well, that'll be in the Discord, anyways. First of all, thank you for doing the shout out for Flower. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Good to have you on, and thank you again for being my guinea pig, because I had no idea how this is going to go, and I think I've had a good time. And I haven't been awake past this time in a long time either. I'm such an old man now. I fall asleep at like 7 p.m. He's back.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, that's been the solar panel. I've been Illogicoma. This has been Flower, and that's it. I gotta go now.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
We'll see you next time, everybody.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
I can't wave. I'll just like move around a lot. Bye.
It's okay. I'll just fade to the screen, and then you can just pretend you're waving.